This is World War Z. Turn it on. Break the speakers. Chad-zumock. Let's fucking go! I'm doing it! I'm doing it! World War Z. We're here to destroy. Clubfoot, Karl, laugh, talking, limping like a broken toy. Stuttering John, you drunk, slurring every word you say. Patrick Melton, 500-pound hunchback rolling in the way. I'm doing it. Fuck yeah. I'm doing it.
Hello.
Steel toe locked behind the bars. Said Nick's wife nudes, now you're rotten with the scars. Jenna ain't funny, Bert's a waste of every breath. Ric Flair drunk in Tampa bars, flirting with death, I'm doing it. World War Z, we own this war. Call with the club foot, dragging that crooked shit around. Laugh talking through your teeth, making every ear bleed sound. Words come out twisted, jokes fall flat and die. You're a limping disaster, time to say goodbye. Stuttering John, our bloodshot bottle never leaves your grip. Drunk off your ass again, slipping on your drunken.
Yeah, we're doing it. Patrick Melton's a fat fuck.
Fuck yeah.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the show today. Short show. I only have 10 minutes. I have to go to the bank. Oh, God damn it. I love comedy. That's going to be on my special. That's what I'm going to open with.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, Karl canceled, so I only have I got a bunch of clips of Steel Toe that I'm going to play, which is great. And you know, we might even work in some Grillo so Bob Levy can come on. So that's great. No, I'm kidding, and we're going to have fun today. It's going to be a good time. Thanks for showing up, everybody. I know a lot of people are I mean, this is huge. Clippers, get ready because, oh my God, holy fuck. I hope you all called off work today because, oh my God, this is going to be, I mean, whoa. I couldn't sleep last night. It was like Christmas morning. I was like, God, I hope this goes well. I mean, it's pretty intimidating. Karl. I can't wait. It's going to be crazy. I sent Stuttering John the link. That's not a joke. I swear to God. I was like, you want to come on? Why not? Why not? Let's bring on this guy real quick, ladies and gentlemen. He's going to be the mediator. You might know him from Miserable Men and the fight with Danny Bonaducci. It's Bob Levy, everybody.
Hello, everybody. I'm on the fence, as you can see today. I'll be sitting on the fence. I'm excited about this. I slept very well last night. I'm excited to see this. I want to see how it started, what's going to go on.
The origin story, if you will.
Yeah, and this is going to be fun. I already heard the rumors that Karl has chickened out.
Oh, yeah.
That's the rumors I'm hearing.
Those are the rumors I started just for fun.
Yeah, so he's a little scared. We got a big storm coming out that's happening right now, but hopefully everything stays fine. My mic is on?
It's off. The mic's off. You're real dark. But then again, to your defense, you said I'd like to test the mic, and I ignored you.
Exactly. Be trying to throw. Hold on, I'll fix that.
Yeah.
It's just let me know when it's back.
Okay.
Test 1, 2. How's that?
Yeah, the microphone's on now. You had to just hit on.
See how easy it is? That's why because I was doing something on Zoom with people, and sometimes when you go to a different one, it throws it off. But we're back, and look, I'm excited. Karl is a little bit scared. I heard he's sipping beer like a woman right now, and he'll be here shortly. But
no,
we want to give them a great show. We want to give them everything that they want. Okay, I'm not going to interrupt a lot unless it gets real personal bullshit. I think you guys go at it, get this shit over with, and then blow each other at DabbleCon.
Thank you, Bravo, for supporting the team. He's here. No, the reason why I asked you to do this, Bob, because you get along with both of us. So I figured there's you're a guy who's kind of even keel, and if things get out of hand, I just thought it would be better for optics and just in general, in case I don't know. I haven't done a lot of streams with Karl before. I mean, we did one during COVID, did not go well. We did the infamous John. We trolled him with the super chats and went on Rico, but I haven't done a lot of shows with him, so I don't know. I don't know what to expect, and it is what it is, and we're gonna see what happens. This was Karl's idea. Karl reached out to me to come on WATP, and I said, I thought about it. I go, well, it's going to be like 4 against 1 plus a chat. And I go, I don't know about that. I just did the Cumia show with Gino and the other girl. And I was like, how about you come on my show? And to his defense, he said, sure. And I said, yeah, all right, we'll do that. And we'll go from there. So I got to give him props there. Not a lot of people will do that. Like I've extended the olive branch, not the olive branch, but the hand to Melton and other people to come on, and so I'll give them credit where credit's due.
Well, this might be the beginning of more things like this, we'll see. We'll see what happens.
Typical Bob.
I don't think it's going to be a disaster. I think it's going to be what the people want. I hope you're smoking up and I'm having a beer for this for sure. I had a couple last night. I'm ready for excitement. There's tons of people, I'm sure, that are watching it now, and they'll be watching it all week and that stuff. But this should be exciting. If I just don't know the excuse that Karl is going to use for being late. Is he trying to psych you out?
He's backstage. He's
he's trying to psych you out. I know what's going on.
No, he's here right now. Okay. But I haven't the anticipation for you remember when The Last Dance came on during COVID on ESPN? This is like the biggest thing ever. Well, I mean, it's going to be talked about for centuries to come, and this is how big it is.
Yeah.
First, I got to get pumped up. Chad, don't melt down and flip out. Stay calm. All right, that's all I needed. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to my show, first and possibly the last time ever, ladies and gentlemen. You know him from WATP, the Creep Off, where it has 140 live views with Vinny Paulino. It's Karl. There he is.
What's up, Karl? Put Karl on top. Put me on the bottom.
What's up, Bob?
What's up, buddy? How you doing? Hey, buddy.
Doing well, buddy. Thanks for being here, man. When I first saw that Chad was inviting you, I was like, oh, what's this bullshit? But I heard you talking to Pat about it. You're a mediator. I think that's great. I'm happy you're here with us.
I just think, unless it gets out of control, I think you got to give the people what they want. They want to see people.
All right, then shut the fuck up, Bob. You're not the fucking star of this program. Jesus Christ. But I was on the Howard Stern show. We know. Fuck.
Yeah, I don't talk about it. But the whole thing is that, you guys go at it. You guys get your shit out. How did this all start? Let's just get that out of the way, and then you guys take over. How did this all start where you guys were actually kind of friends at the beginning, and then it went south?
Well, let me just correct Chad real quick. It's kind of nitpicky, not a big deal, but my initial email to you, responding to an email you sent to me, I said, do you want to come on WTP or have me on your show sometime soon? So I was open to coming on here immediately. It wasn't a thing where we were just like, all right, why don't you come on my show? I was like, no, I offered that immediately.
Okay, fair enough.
And thank you for having me, by the way, because that pussy Aaron Imholt, I've been asking him to go on his show for months, and he will not respond. So thank you for having me.
Well, I mean, at the end of the day, I don't know. I mean, I've known you for a long time. I mean, we're not friends by any means, but at the same time, we have mutual friends, and I figured let's just see what happens and talk. I know we have differences of opinion, and we've said a lot of shit.
I get accused of being on shows where everyone agrees with each other, and I like doing shows like this. I love doing with Stuttering John. I'll come on with you or KB or whoever wants to talk to me.
Nice.
Well, at this time, I'd like to bring on Vinny Paulino, everybody. I'm kidding.
That guy hates my guts. That's not fair.
He does.
So somebody was tweeting yesterday, and they're like, you should film your special in Rochester at the Comedy in Carlson. And Vinny is like, we're going to pass. And I'm like, yeah, I never asked. Like,
you're actually not allowed in that place. Did you know that?
Which is retarded.
No. The owners pissed at you for putting yourself on Nikki Glazer's show and then putting yourself on Brother Weeze the next morning to promote it.
Well, Carl, that's all a lie. That never happened. No, it is.
Mark,
Carl,
Mark didn't want to tell that story. He doesn't like to talk shit about comics.
I'll send you the email I sent to Mark saying you're lying. Why'd you do that?
I believe you sent an email to Mark saying that he's lying.
He's lying.
Doesn't mean he's a liar.
I'll tell you the story. This is exactly what happened out of the gates. I was on Bobby Kelly's show in Buffalo at Helium. I was texting Sean, her opener, and Nikki goes, come down and do a guest spot. And I did. I came down that Thursday, did a spot. Never snuck my way onto the show. It was her approval.
No. I agree.
Yeah.
Right. And then you went on Brother Weeze's show the next morning to promote the Friday and weekend shows. And that was not approved by the club. Nikki was the guest on Brother Weeze.
But Brother Weeze, whoever the girl was on that show, I don't even remember, the Deanna or whatever, I don't remember her name. She's the one, yeah, come on Brother Weeze tomorrow.
So Mark
I was coming on just to hang. And Mark came in like a hard ass with Nikki and threw me out of the chair. I'm like, what the fuck's going on?
Well, he's trying to promote a funny comedy show for the weekend. He doesn't want you there.
Oh, yeah, he didn't want Bobby Kelly's show promoted. Got it. I know you're pandering to your local comedy guy. I get it. It's fine. But he was just
pandering. So I can't have an opinion on this. I can't have had
conversations with people
and no shit. It has to be pandering.
You weren't there. You don't know. You're getting one side of the story because you're in bed with him.
There's the right side and the fake side.
Why is that the fake side? Why is that?
Because you lie about everything. Do you want me to give you examples of this?
Okay, pull out your.
I mean, we don't have to.
I'm telling you what happened. I'm telling you exactly what happened. He came in with Nikki, who I'm friends with, and even Nikki goes, "What's going on?" I go, "I don't know." He acted like a hard ass, and I had done his club prior before. I don't know where it was. It was like in another location, and he was cool. I was cool with him, but he tried to go on your show and say. And by the way, I never ever on anything sacred in my life emailed the cancel DabbleCon. That's all bullshit.
You didn't reach out to the Rochester Health Department to try to get the show shut down?
Please show me the receipts that I did that.
Okay. All right.
Why would I do that? I had nothing to do with it.
Hold on. All right. Then I have a question because Bob is here and he knows what happened. First DabbleCon, Bob. You and I are in the green room together. Who's texting you nonstop, pissed off that we're doing this show?
I don't remember, truthfully. I mean, I think Chad might have hit me up.
By the way, what year was that?
You were showing me the text messages, Bob. You go, oh, look, Chad's drunk. And you're showing me all these text messages.
Angry at you, you know, because all the shit that went on, you know, with you guys and that.
The show wasn't about Chad. It was about Stuttering John, and he was pissed at us. He was mad at you, and he was motherfucking you. And we're not supposed to believe that he wanted to get the show shut down.
I didn't want to get the show shut down, Carl. Yeah. That's a fact. I don't know what else to say. I mean, I will die on that grave. I don't, or whatever that saying is.
Sure.
Yeah,
but with that being said, like, what year was that? I don't even remember.
First DabbleCon was 2021, 2022.
Okay.
Oh, no, 2023. Shit. Not that long ago.
So, yeah. Okay. I just want to be on record. I never, ever did that. That's not, I don't know how, I mean, it's a game of telephone that just continued to go on and on and on. And that I tried to shut it down. That's stupid.
All right. Can we talk about fake stories? I want to get real answers from you, Chad.
Okay.
Okay, cool. The girlfriend Thanksgiving story is so wild to me.
Sure.
So according to you, you guys go shopping for a turkey, and then the next morning you're going to Thanksgiving in Orlando, is it? Okay, you're in the Tampa area.
No, and in the Orlando area, but whatever.
Thanksgiving's in Orlando, you're in Tampa.
Orlando area. It doesn't matter. I'm pulling up details.
So you and your girlfriend are driving a raw turkey to the host's house to cook. So you have to leave at like 7 a.m., but then she gets mad at you and leaves without you, and you wake up and see that she's gone and she brought the turkey and dumped you, but then you make up, and then you drive out there and meet up with her, and then somehow you're blackout drunk at 7 p.m. on MLC, even though it's hours away.
I never went out there.
So you lied about that?
Yes, Carl.
Why would you bring the turkey, a raw turkey, to the host's house?
I didn't. It wasn't a raw turkey. Turkey was cooked the night before. Why
would you cook a turkey the night before Thanksgiving, and why would the guests bring the turkey?
That's what she was doing. That's what she did.
That's what she did. Okay.
Yeah, from her place.
And she left without you because you got into
These are very important details. These are very important details.
I know, but you've already changed what they were the first time you told this story. A lot. I mean,
this is gonna really change everything right now. Like,
it's weird. So, Chad, this is what you do. you admit that you're a liar, and then you go, yeah, but who cares about those little lies? Like, well, no, I'm just establishing, if this were a courtroom, I'd be establishing that you're a known liar, and you lie all the time. Well, first 3 things I said, you're like, no, that didn't happen. But that's what you told everyone.
Okay.
Did you ever have a girlfriend? I don't think you did. I think you made it up.
Yeah, I did.
It's very pathetic that you had to make up having a girlfriend. Even the fights that you claim to have
I
with her
guarantee you,
are not normal
for a
relationships with
fact,
girls.
I probably had more girlfriends than you've ever had your entire life. That's a fact. I mean, what are
Wild.
we doing?
Awesome.
It's
dude.
not wild.
Cool.
It's facts.
Dude, I hope that's true, man. I hope you got your dick wet more than anyone else from your high
I'm
school.
just saying, like,
I'm just
like,
saying
I
you
don't
made
know
up your
what your
girlfriend.
get is on that. Like, what's your get?
That you made up having a girlfriend. That's
I never
wild,
did.
dude.
You made it up. You made it
I
up.
made up what did I make up? The Thanksgiving
All
story?
of you internet. It never, I'm telling you exactly what happened.
How come when you had to prove you had a girlfriend, you pulled up a hairbrush with no hair in it?
Okay. What's the thing?
Bob,
there?
have you ever seen, you've lived with women before. Has there ever been a hairbrush with no hair in it before?
This
No,
is total
they
Reddit
shed
bullshit.
like cancer victims. They
Thank
do.
you. Thank you.
Like,
Did you just
I
call
don't
this-
know what
did
your
you just call
get
this
is.
Reddit
She
bullshit?
never lived here. She would stay with me. That's what it was. We were going to move in together. That was the thing.
Yeah, she's probably not going to bring a fucking nasty hairbrush to his house.
It doesn't matter. That's the gayest thing ever, the hairbrush thing. It's like, what am I supposed to inspect it and send it to the inspector? Like,
No, it's just evidence that there was
there's DNA.
there was never a girl. That's all. It's just evidence.
It doesn't
That's all.
matter. It's my personal life. It doesn't matter.
Well, you brought it up.
I did.
Yeah, so that's why we're
Like,
bringing
do
it
you
up.
think
That's why we're
I'm
talking
here
about
to
it.
prove to Karl that she's real? Like, you think I give a
No,
fuck?
I think you're here to prove to the internet that it's real. That's why you're having me on. And the fact you're calling
I'm
me
having
Reddit
you
is
on.
crazy.
I'm having you on because you reached out and I said this might be interesting.
Right. And this is what makes it interesting, calling you out on your bullshit.
It's not bullshit. It happened.
Okay. You had a girlfriend. Thanksgiving wasn't real. And she cooked a turkey the night before for some reason, drove it 2 hours away to bring to the host house, left without you because you got into a fight. Was that the fight over going to Mersh's house, or what was that? What fight
There was other
that?
things. I don't want to bring it up. I don't have to talk about it.
But you guys are
None
going
of
to
your
fight
business.
over fake girlfriends and that? Like, you guys have so much more. Come on, guys.
It's all right.
All right.
Yeah, I'm like, okay.
All right. Here's. All right. I'll tell you. I'll get right into it. This is my main thing. I'm
What's your
upset with
main
you
thing?
this week. This week, I'm a little bummed. Something that you said yesterday. You said I'm not allowed to come to your special, to the taping of your special. Is that true?
I don't know. You're the one with the notes.
So Chad said I'm not allowed to come to his special. In 2022, I was down in Orlando, and Chad wanted to come to the comedy show we were doing, Comedians at the Compound, that they were putting on. And you emailed me, and you texted Gino, and you threatened you were going to show up and disrupt the show. And you messaged us over and over again to tell us that was going to happen. And then
Disrupt
Chrissy,
or coming to watch the brilliance of the comedy.
you were threatening to disrupt the show.
Okay, where's the facts on that?
By the way, anything that you're asking for, I will do a follow-up show and show all the receipts.
Okay, please, because I remember saying personally, and I was coming to see The Genius. I want to see some comedy. I wanted to
Right.
come as a spectator
Okay. And
because I
then-
knew everybody there, and like, I worked there. Like, what am I gonna do?
Right. So then when Chrissy said, we don't want this guy at the show because he wants to fuck with stuff, you got very upset and butthurt and said, I can't believe I'm not allowed to go to the show. I know everyone who works there and I work there all the time.
I
So
wasn't
why
gonna fuck
is it
with
that
anything.
now, why can't I come to your show? I never said I was going to heckle you. I don't want to bother you. I'll sit in the back. You don't have to look at my face. I want to enjoy your comedy show. I'm good at that. I saw
Okay.
Joe Matarese. I sat in the back and laughed harder than anyone else because I think his punchlines suck, but he heard laughter. So it was great for him. It was great for me. I just want to come to the show and enjoy it. Why can't I?
Okay, fine. You're on the VIP list. You can sit up front.
There you go.
I don't want to sit up front.
You can come. I don't care.
All right. Thank you. Can my friends come too? Can we get the GoFundMe going for my friends to come and enjoy your show?
Well, that's the thing. You guys are just coming to disrupt. That's all you're doing.
No. That's definitely
Yeah,
not.
yeah.
We want the special to
And
happen.
you're going to record it, and that's
No,
what you do.
you're going to record it.
No,
Hopefully.
you have a history of playing people like going into comedy clubs and recording it and going over it.
Oh, hold on. You did that to me. You went over when I hosted that first Dabblecon.
I didn't tape that.
No, I know, but somebody gave it to you and you played all of it on your show multiple times.
But you're not a comedian. Were you going to do a
Right.
special?
I'm sorry. So because I'm not a comedian, that makes it perfectly okay?
Yeah, you're doing Jim Florentine jokes.
Okay, so that's great. So in other words, rules always change based on whether you're the one who's doing this or someone else. There's a lot of inconsistencies.
No.
with what you do.
Like if you're a comic working on something, I respect that. But you're not a comic. Kumia's not a comic. Like Gino's not a comic.
So why are you allowed to snipe?
Kumia's not a comic. Bob, stop it.
I mean, I've seen him a few times, and he's done.
He's a
good.
radio personality who goes on
but
stage.
but he's doing it. He does go on stage and does the set, and it
He sells
doesn't matter when you
tickets.
start. Yeah, but that's
He
There's a
sells
lot
tickets
of
when he's just
people
in the audience.
yeah. Most people sell tickets that aren't coming. You see what's out there today. That's what people want. People with big followings.
Yeah, you're
It
gonna say
doesn't
JJ
matter.
Walker's not a comedian now, Chad?
I knew it was a mistake
Is that the
bringing Bob
stance?
in.
Well done, Bob. You're right about that. So I guess the inconsistency is something I want to focus on with you, because you're very quick to judge other people for doing things that you do all the time. For example, striking Melton's channel for sniping you. When you snipe Ray DeVito, you've sniped obviously MLC for all those months, and now you've learned your lesson, so it's okay. But if someone snipes you, you want to get the law involved.
No, this is what happened. When I was typing MLC, I was butthurt. Bob was still on the show.
Yeah.
And then they
was
struck
great back then.
they struck my channel. And with that being said, like, I was pissed. And Adam explained to me, like, you're stealing our content. Like, we can't put it up on Patreon. And I understood that. I go, okay, that's cool. I get it. And I understand that. So if I do, if it show's live, I'll check in real quick and I'll bounce. I'll get out in and out.
So
Not in its entirety. I'm not doing a watch along.
You still snipe, but
But
you
I'm
do
not
it
doing
the
a
right
watch
way.
along where somebody's not going to want to buy get a Patreon or a subscription.
But Patrick,
because you've already seen it.
Patrick wasn't just doing a watch along, and I saw you watch him. So you saw that he was on the screen, he was muting you, he was commenting. You guys were communicating with each other for.
I was getting a
certain
text
point.
message. By the way, Pat needs your backup on this. So with that being said, he could easily have come on my show and talked about it, but he doesn't. But I'll give you that. But with that, in the beginning, there's about 1:50 where it's just me on screen, not him. And that's what I heard. He was just doing that because he has a history of doing that. Like, he rebroadcast Steel Toe.
Steel Toe he does that with
in its entirety. And
but
that's
you've
what I
said
thought was
since
going
then
on.
that he rebroadcast your entire show, and that's why you struck him. But you know that's not true.
After
Maybe you thought that at the time.
And then I did that, and then YouTube agreed with the strike. And from there, you're saying bringing the law into it. I go, well, you know how this is. I appeal my stuff. Every time Stuttering John would strike my channel, I'd appeal it with how many business days until, I don't know. But they would reverse the appeal and nothing would happen. Melton, I guess, got rejected. I had no idea until he ran to his lawyer and said he was going to sue me for harassment. Which
Right.
is,
My point is, and we've already veered off that road. My point is that you've said since then that he was just rebroadcasting your show in order to steal money from you. And that's not the case. He was sniping you. He was transforming that content
in its entirety. So, and that's what he does. He's lazy. He hasn't done shows in 3 months.
But he didn't do that. He's not lazy. Jesus Christ. You can't call the guy lazy. Go to Hackamania one of these years and see how fucking lazy this guy is.
I mean,
It's
for the past
ridiculous.
3 months, he's always jumped on, whether it was the Rodney's gig. Anytime there's like a big event that I'm doing or someone else is doing, he snipes it and gets a quick payday. And that's what he does. But with that being said, why did he strike Alyssa Clips? Why did he strike everybody that was doing a watch along with DabbleCon?
Well,
Why is
that was Hackamania. So what he
sorry.
said, and listen, I'm not here to defend Patrick Melton. I don't strike channels. I never have. But what he said about that is that Alyssa Clips was broadcasting our live Hackamania stream that Melton was charging people for. And Patrick even said, after the shows are done and people start putting them out on their channels, clip them all you want, restream them, whatever you want to do, just not
People
live
aren't
during the
waiting
show.
for that. People aren't waiting for that. That's not the way that it happens. People want to do it live, and it's just the way it is. It's like you can't make certain rules that you're going to tell people on the internet what they can do. They're not going to listen.
And my business model is when I stream, like, you can do whatever you want with that after and do whatever you want, but I put it behind a paywall. I know that's not what Karl does, but that's what I do. That's how I make money. I don't have a Patreon. They're down. They're gone. I have a locals. Nobody cares a fuck about that. So my thing is, Patrick, go back and cut it up and do whatever you want. I don't care, but you're doing it live at the exact same time in its entirety. You're taking viewers away. You're taking revenue. You're taking ad money. You're taking all of it away, and you know what you're doing, and now you're playing the victim. And prior to that, Karl, he filed a police report because I was sending him emails saying he was fat. Like, block me. I did that to Cardiff Electric. He would email me. I just block him. It goes to spam. You don't see it. But he had to run to the police. That's a Stuttering John move. If I did that, you would have done a month broadcast.
You're such a cry bully.
How's that a cry bully?
You want to be the
That's a
aggressor?
fact.
You want to fuck with people? And then when they fuck with you back, you're like, whoa, why are you doing this to me?
I'm
What did I ever
fucking
do?
with people?
I don't get police reports against me because I don't fuck with people. I don't message them directly and threaten them with anything.
Well, that's because prior to that, he took away every voice on Super Tip disarming everything I
Again,
had.
the victim. So are you the victim or are you the aggressor? Are you the winner or are you the loser?
But he's
I'm
fucking
so
with me.
confused.
He's fucking with my money. He's fucking with my revenue. Like I don't see the people at StreamYard taking away things because I said something bad about StreamYard.
So you struck him because he was sniping you. Why did you strike chad-zumock? Why did you strike Cardiff Electric? You strike other channels.
Because he was doing the exact same thing. Refresh my memory with Cardiff. You keep a very detailed oriented thing about things I don't remember, so I gotta refresh my memory.
That works out well. That you don't remember these things.
Well, I have a history of substance abuse. We'll say drugs.
Well, that's a perfect excuse. Yeah, no one else has, so that's perfect.
Yeah, but the thing is, have I removed every single one of these strikes? I removed every single one of them.
Bob, has Howard forgiven you because you're like, I was on pills back then. No harm, no foul. Is that how that works?
That's a tough one. That one.
That's a tough one.
With me, it was.
But have I not removed every strike? Every single one of them.
I don't know. Why are you striking in the first place? Okay, let's talk about inconsistencies. This is something.
Let's go back to that. What I was just saying. Have I not removed every single strike from Zumock, who I don't know, to Cardiff?
Reluctantly, you put out a post this week saying I should not be removing the strike. It's only because I'm being forced to, because Patrick Melton's the big bad boogeyman with all this money. Meanwhile, you're saying he's lazy and he needs to make a buck off everything that's streaming.
I don't want
to
go to
tons
court,
of money.
man. I'm not like you. I don't enjoy the courtroom.
Then why strike a channel? Because you're bringing copyright law into it. Court.
Why did YouTube agree with me then? Why didn't they appeal it?
Neither here nor there. You're changing the argument. If you don't want to go to court, why are you copyright striking someone's channel?
YouTube agreed with me, so I said, okay.
Cool.
And then he says, I'm going to sue you.
You literally
and
said,
like, we're going to go to court for this? Okay.
You literally said, Cedric John is striking Julie's channel all the time. John is being sued for that.
Has he removed strikes?
It doesn't matter. He's being sued for that. Wouldn't you learn from that and be like, oh, I don't want to get sued. Maybe I shouldn't strike someone's channel.
I'm sending, listen.
Every action you take results in these things that happen to you.
The same thing Melton said about Hackamania. After I play it, you can do whatever you want with it. Same with me. After I do my show, do whatever you want with it. Chop it up. Chad's an idiot. Press pause, play like you guys do, and that's fine. But until then, I'm doing this. It's going behind a paywall.
So you'll do it again is what you're saying.
What's that?
So you'll do it again.
I don't know what I'm going to do.
Okay.
I'm not here to say anything.
Saying don't.
I'm not out to strike people. I'm not out. I'm not going for it. Have I ever struck you? I've never have.
No, you have not.
And
Thank you.
You have countless hours on me, and I've never done anything because you transform it. It's fine.
Right. I don't focus on you enough, honestly.
So you're saying that if somebody snipes you and they're talking as it goes on, that's fine. But if they're just watching it, that's bullshit.
Well, I just know from my personal situation where I learned a lesson where I'm giving out this content for free where they can't put it behind a paywall, even though I'm making it transformative and adding my commentary. I get it. Why are you going to go want to watch Kevin's show when it's already out there for free on my channel with my brilliant commentary on top of it? All right, now we can move on.
Awesome. I want to talk about, this is an inconsistency.
I don't have notes.
Well, it's your fault. I don't know what to tell you. This is an inconsistency that you have. So you love Franklin Sheckler. You fucking love the content he was putting out. He's calling Ray DeVito
I like how you're defending all these other little things. Okay, go ahead.
But then chad-zumock, who isn't accusing you of any of these heinous crimes that obviously Franklin Sheckler, in a joking way, I'm not saying I'm mad at Franklin Sheckler or anything, but you were like cheering him on and rooting for him. And then chad-zumock comes in, focuses on you, just points out the lies and inconsistencies, and you think that he's a stalker, and you call him a loser. And I was like, what's the difference between Franklin Sheckler and chad-zumock?
Well, I think Sheckler's funny because of the whole NFL film thing. Mm-hmm. And it's so ridiculous and over the top. And he's an I-80 killer. We know that's not true. That's retarded.
That's not true?
Maybe not.
Okay. But it's just so dumb and ridiculous and it's silly. And then he was just like, I'm moving on. I did, whatever the reasons are, people say things online. I don't believe them. And he's like, I'm done with this. But we're going on year 3 of this. Year 3 of this guy. What I know what you did at 4th of July last year. Stuff like that. Or what did your aunt say? These are just little things. I'm just like, it creeps me out, man. Sorry.
You don't think that Ray was creeped out in the exact same way that you are, but you're saying that it's the length of time and how many videos that were produced is the difference?
But if he said something extreme, like I was the I-80 killer, that's pretty funny. I don't know.
So chad-zumock should accuse you of crimes you haven't committed.
And then put in...
hard to do.
We got a little zinger now. We got a zinger. So no, my thing is it's just silly but it's just very, very, he's on everything. Sheckler's not in every chat. Sheckler's not all day long just going after Ray
Do you
nonstop.
see how you change the parameters based on whatever you want it to
No.
be for you? So now we're talking about who's in the chat longer. Like that's a factor in this.
Every single day, every single show. I went on a Sam Tripoli show like 3 weeks ago. I just put out a tweet. Within 3 minutes, he was already there. That's kind of weird.
Sounds like he's a super fan.
Yeah, that's a good
3 in the
thing.
morning.
That is a good thing.
I don't know.
A lot of people know about you because of Chad Zumock. He's also
Weirds me out.
He's also an Aaron Impulse chat all the time. Or at least he was before he got blocked. I think he's just a fan of these shows.
Who else do you want to defend?
Since you made fun of my zinger just now, I just want to point out you made the bank appointment joke today. You made it yesterday, and you made it in the email to me when we were scheduling this. You liked that joke so much, you went for it 3 times at least.
It's so bad. It's so dumb.
Right, you do the chip voice, then it makes it okay.
No, it's just retarded. I don't think it's funny at all. But everyone else kept thinking it was funny, so I was like, okay, let's just ride this until it's dead.
How about this? Let's talk about
Good job, Bob.
The GoFundMe thing. I think that's important.
Yeah.
I mean, Chad is doing something like I'm always behind comedians doing something to better themselves. I think it's a good thing, and everybody's looking at it like, oh my God, he's doing a GoFundMe for maybe he didn't use the right one that he's supposed to use, whatever, But why is you guys GoFundMe for lawsuits okay, but his isn't?
Well, first off, I want to point out, and great question, Bob. I'll address that. So Chad keeps saying that everyone's losing their minds over his GoFundMe. No one's losing their minds. We're making fun of you because once again, you lied about everything.
How?
You go, I've done all the research. I've negotiated the rates. I know exactly what's going to cost down to the $100. It's $8,300. I'm actually getting deals. I'm passing the savings on to you. I did all the accounting on the back end. I got it all itemized.
Look at me listening before I respond. Go ahead.
And then as soon as you made the money, you went, fuck, I don't have a venue. I don't know who's going to shoot this. I don't know what's going to cost for an audio person or what we're going to do. All right.
No.
And then you wanted more, and now it's 10,000. Go ahead.
That's not the case at all. And it's funny how you skew things, and I love it. It's great. You're really good
what?
at it.
What did I just skew? What did I do?
That didn't happen at all. There's a
Did it?
guy, I'm not going to put his name out there because he doesn't want to be out there anymore. Him and I were working together, and we sat down and we go, how do we get this done? What do we have to do? He works in production. This is what he does. This is his day job. He actually was Louis C.K.'s right-hand man on Bobby Kelly's special in St. Pete. So this is what he wants to do. And we talked about it. And I go, how can we get this done for as cheap as possible, bare bones? And we went through everything, and we did a low estimate on everything with cameras. We can borrow this. I can get this editor. I can get this guy to do sound. And all this was put together and ready to go. I go, okay, 8,300. We can make that work. Okay, low estimate, not down to the penny, not down to the detail. I knew it probably may run over. I didn't know. It was around that. I knew it was very, very, very affordable. I talked to Florentine. I talked to a bunch of people that film specials. And like Liz Mealy, she said like $15,000. I was like, I want to make this as possible for as cheap as possible, as professional as I can make it. And that's what we estimated. So since then, Cardiff went over this guy's videos and he was getting emails, and Cardiff emailed him directly. He's like, hey, listen, I know you're into this weird. I don't want anything to do with this shit. I'm out.
Right. So you're blaming Cardiff for the fact that you can't get the special made.
I'm not blaming Cardiff. I'm blaming what happened because I put his name out there and now people are bothering him. I'm sorry, Karl. I know you love all this, and people don't. They hate it. There's people that don't want to book people because of this.
Yeah, because there's toxic people in this world like you. I know.
You're not.
Dude, I sit back and laugh at people. That's all I do.
You go after
I don't reach out to
people.
venues. I've never reached out to a venue. I don't fuck with people. I've never been to someone's house that I'm fucking with. I don't do that stuff. I was just in Cape Coral. I don't even know where John lives. I know other people have gone by John's house.
Do.
Like you. I honestly have no idea.
You do know where John. Shut up.
I don't know his address. I don't care. What business do I have?
You never
being here?
looked it up. How did you know you live so close to him?
Dude, how would I not know that? Are you crazy?
You looked it up.
He took his water filter from his house.
Somebody told me that John lives closer to the 7-Eleven than I live to that 7-Eleven that he was making fun of me for, but I've not looked it up because it doesn't fucking matter. All I know is that John's not on a canal and doesn't have a pool. That's all I need to know, and I'm good with that. Anyway, my point is, I'm not toxic. I'm not fucking with people in real life. Neither is Cardiff. And the fact that you could just make this easy excuse to be like,
I'm
this guy was
not.
going to do the
I'm
whole
telling
thing
you
for
what
me.
happened.
And then there was a YouTube video and an email. And
I'm telling you what
he
happened.
can't help me at all now.
But once you open that thing, people, you don't understand. A lot of these fans, they don't see black and white, or they don't have a code. They're like, we got to do justice for Cardiff. We got to do justice for Karl. And you guys might not be saying this, like, go get him. You're not. But they feel like we could take it to a new level and we'll like show him. And so they're bothering this guy and he doesn't want to deal with it.
Okay.
And
so
I get it. Leave him alone.
You claim you talked to Florentine and this Danny guy, whatever his name is. And you also claimed you talked to Godfrey, because I know Godfrey did a GoFundMe for his special.
Yes.
And then Kevin calls up Godfrey and goes, hey, did you give $100 Venmo for GoFundMe? Godfrey didn't even know about the GoFundMe. He's like, why? Is he okay? What's going on? What's the problem? You lied about that.
No, I didn't.
And you got caught.
No, I
Chad,
didn't.
you're still lying. This is what's so funny about you. You double and triple down when you get caught in lies. It's
No,
amazing.
I'll let you finish.
Godfrey doesn't use Venmo. You said he Venmo'd me $100. No, he promised Venmo would be $100. Godfrey's like, I would use Cash App.
Okay.
I'm a black guy. What are you talking about?
I don't think has anything to do with race. But with that being said, I've known Godfrey for over 20 years. Godfrey, like, the dude sleeps maybe an hour a night. The dude's like constantly like, there's times I call him on my podcast. He's barely coherent. He doesn't know what's going on. That's exactly what happened. I talked to him about it. He doesn't remember.
You're a shitty friend, dude. That's
He's not a
shitty thing
shitty
to
friend.
say.
He's a busy
No, I said
guy.
you're a shitty friend. That's
How's
a shitty
that?
thing to say. You just said, dude, I did everything. Godfrey's out of it. Godfrey doesn't know what the fuck's going on.
Can I explain?
It's a shitty thing to say. Who'd want to be your friend if you talk
All right,
about
before you
people
put
like
your
that?
little thing in, your little spin on this, a little narrative, let me explain everything, and then you can say what you want to say. So that's how Godfrey is. He's always just, he runs, goes, and he dies. Goes, and dies. Like, he'll fall asleep, like, literally in mid-sentence on a bus or wherever in a car. It's just how he is. That's how I was talking to him. He told me, he's like, yeah, I'll do that. He completely forgot. That weekend, I was at the Tampa Funny Bone with him, gave me money, did a promo for me, said, yeah, whatever you need, let me know. So I didn't lie about it. He told me he was going to. So I said, all right, I'll be proactive. I'll put money in there. But you think he got this gotcha moment because, yeah, Kevin called him and he said, yeah, I don't remember. And then I talked to him and he goes, oh, I'm sorry, dude. So I don't know what else to say. It wasn't a lie.
So it was funny because you got caught because you put in Godfrey's name in the GoFundMe. People clicked it, saw that
He told me
to
to
your
put, he
account.
goes, yeah, take money. So I wanted to make it proactive. He's going to give me the money anyway. And he did. And more.
Why didn't you put in Dr. C's $500 then?
I did. Go look.
In the GoFundMe?
Yes.
Before Godfrey.
I don't
After
remember.
you got caught.
No, I don't remember. It's not a gotcha moment. It's just not. I
think
found
it just was.
By the no,
I'll let BYB figure that out.
Oh, yeah.
They'll have the perfect analysis on this.
He has the time. But there's a thing where you can add like people from offline. I didn't know about this. Is my first GoFundMe. I've never done like a crowd raising thing for everything. I was like, you should have did a Kickstarter. I've never done this. I only did it because I was inspired by you guys because you're doing a GoFundMe for your legal fees that you got Dr. Steve to do. So I wanted to go ahead and do my own for a special. I go, okay, it's not a legal thing. Let me put something out there that I do. You know, whether you like it or not, it's what I do. Right, Bob?
Yeah, but the whole
Bob, do you
thing
hear that?
is
I'm an inspiration. I inspired this man.
The whole thing is that if you're going to do something, I wouldn't bring up people's names, Chad. You made a mistake by doing that because you're putting somebody that's not in this out there, and then people will,
Who are you talking about real quick? I'm
the guy Dan. Like that, maybe you shouldn't have mentioned his name, and you mentioned it after you did it. That's the only thing I'm saying.
I just learned. You learn lessons along the way, man. Like I'll casually say a name, not even thinking about it. And next thing you know, they're doing a deep dive on this person. I mean, this is what it is. Like I'm working with a guy right now. I'm never going to mention his name just because.
Who?
For obvious reasons.
No.
Oh, this guy, Rick. Oh, never mind.
Got him. So to answer your question, Bob, about my GoFundMe, what happened was Stuttering John got really bad legal advice and decided to start a frivolous lawsuit against Shuli and me for this right of publicity that if all you have to do is just read what that is, and you would see that we did not violate his rights at all. And then I have to defend myself. And it turns out it costs tens of thousands of dollars to defend yourself against frivolous lawsuits because those guys filed, I don't know if you guys saw, it's over 1,000 pages in paperwork that's gone back and forth. We're talking about couch cushions, Bob. We're talking about fucking couch cushions on multiple pages in this lawsuit. We have to address all of these things with our attorney. It's
that
ridiculous.
made it the one with the semen on it. That was
Yes.
Rochester.
Yes, that what does that have to do with right of publicity? I don't know, but it made it into the lawsuit multiple times. So that was very costly for us. And Dr. Steve asked how we could help. So I said, you know what, it would help out a lot if you started to GoFundMe for us. And it was very generous of him to do that. I know it was a pain in the ass. And it's worked out very well. I saw Chad saying, how do we know that Karl's not spending that money? It's not even tied to me. I didn't create it. My bank account's not attached to it. It goes all directly to my attorney. I'll never see that money. It goes to this attorney, which is great because otherwise it'd be my money going to my attorney.
Yeah, but like even with Chad's thing, I think Kevin said, "Hey, why don't you do a GoFundMe for it?" You know, it's like it's the same thing. Somebody's giving you an idea. He wants to do a special. I think that's fine. I really.
I'm
do.
not criticizing that. If people want to give Chad money for a special, would never criticize that. That's fine. It's
and I've been talking about doing a special for over a year, and then when I got this one in Colorado that ended up getting canceled, it like I was kind of pissed off about it. Obviously, I would be. Anybody would be. So somebody said you should just crowdfund it and do it, and I go, okay, that's where I got it. And you guys were doing GoFundMe. I was like, okay, I'll do that. And I didn't think I was going to hit it when I did. I know you guys made fun of me for that, but I was generally touched that people actually, wanted me to do this. And
everyone else said that you were acting when you were crying. You took your glasses off to show I didn't say you were acting, but it did seem like you must have known you hit the goal before you got on live. Went, holy shit, we hit the goal. I had no idea.
I'm never going to convince you that I'm telling the truth. You have your mind made up already, but I'm telling you, it was genuine. I didn't know it was. I was like, what the fuck? That's why I was like,
listen, I titled my video that you cried like a bitch. So I believe you.
Yeah.
I believe that was genuine.
Yeah.
Can we talk about something you posted about me on social media?
Please do. I love you.
Right.
Here's one thing I'll say about Karl. Very thorough.
And I have Daleverse Live coming up at 4:00, and I had to prep all morning for that too.
He's a prep guy. I always said that. And when I do prep, I go, Karl would be proud. I always say that.
Prop or prep? My Carrot Top? What do you mean?
Like you're always doing prep. And I go,
yeah.
And when I have prep, I go, Karl would be proud because he loves his prep.
I'm getting props for my prep, Bob.
Yes, you are.
There's a social media post you wrote. You have a photo of me on here.
Okay.
And it says, got some interesting stuff sent to me that I'll be going over on the Patreon on Sunday. Has anyone heard about this? Is there any truth to it? I mean, he certainly looks like one. And then it says, is Karl Heberger a pedophile?
What date was this?
Chad, what does that matter? You called me a pedophile on the internet, you asshole.
Okay, I don't.
Chad, I'm married to a geriatric person.
Right.
I'm not a fucking pedophile. So one thing about me you can't say.
Honestly, what year was this? I don't remember.
What do you mean? What year is this?
I don't know.
In the last 5 years, who gives a shit? What's the difference? What year is it okay to call me a pedophile?
Karl,
dude, you got to stop that. That's such bullshit. You don't think I'm an alcoholic? Fuck you, dude. That's so fucked up that you just blame it on alcohol. Just be like, I can just see whatever I want because I had a drinking problem.
It's a fucking problem.
It doesn't excuse behavior. It doesn't excuse behavior, dude. Can you get away with crimes when you're drunk?
You don't remember things, Karl. When you do things when you're intoxicated, it's a fact.
You made a fucking thumbnail for this thing.
Okay, I've done a lot of shit that I don't remember. Karl, this is a fact. Anybody that's a drunk or Bob Levy, let's go to you. Have you remembered everything you did when you were under the influence of anything?
It would guide you to do stuff that that isn't right. That's just a fact. It does that. It's not an excuse, but it's something you have to take care of. He's working on trying to get better at it.
I don't remember doing that, Karl. I don't.
It happens.
Okay, well, I accept your apology then. I'm sorry.
Here, I'm on record. Clip it. Yeah. Karl's not a pedophile.
Thank you. It's a crazy thing to say about someone, by the way.
Sure, yeah. I was out of my fucking mind when you guys first start piling in on me. Like, I was out of my mind. I was out of it. I moved here during COVID. I was a fucking drunk. I was out of my mind drunk. And then Steel Toe coming after me. Then you guys all come. This is how this all started for me. I was just a fucking guy, a leaf in the wind, dying. I was dying. I was literally dying. And this is what it is. 3 years later, I'm here. And I don't know. I've had my ups and downs since then, but I'm trying to correct it.
So Cardiff says this to you. I've heard him when he's talked to you on the phone before. It's like, just because you've been a piece of shit doesn't mean you have to continue to be a piece of shit. You can change that and stop doing that kind of stuff.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah. So we're rooting for you, Chad.
Well, the thing is like, if you were to put me in a position from what I was 4.5 years ago or 3 years ago to what I am now, I in my personal life, I see improvements, and so does family and friends. They're like, yeah, you've turned things around. Am I perfect? Not at all. But also, at the end of the day, like, I'm not on your guys' team. I'm not invited to these things. So obviously, I'm the opponent or whatever. I'm the guy you guys, single out. So I got to take it. I got to roll with it.
Yeah. Would you invite Chad to DabbleCon, the next one?
I'm not allowed.
I think Chad's been invited to Hackamania. I think he's been invited to Probably not DabbleCon, but surely it would probably invite you to DabbleCon. You guys get along.
But my thing is that with even with Hackamania, like I agreed to all of Melton's terms with Mersh going 20 minutes, and then he just ghosted it and never happened. So I don't know what else. Like,
well, you put a lot of other stipulations on it. You made it very difficult. Like you'll agree to a thing, and then you'll add on a bunch of other things to it.
But at the last minute, I emailed him, go, okay, I agree to everything. I'll go ahead and do it. And then he just ghosted it.
Well, then you're hard to work with. You know, when you're dealing with people.
That's just online content. That's fun. We're fucking around.
I guess.
Negotiating.
I can tell you the story about when Patrick first called me up. It was the first time we ever talked on the phone together and asked me about doing the first Hackamania. And I mean, it's boring. It doesn't matter. But because of the conversation we had, we were both so willing to just work with each other and make it easy on each other. It's turned into so much more than just that first Hackamania. And it's a lesson we learned, Chad. Be easy to work with, try things, have fun with it, get along with people. It's amazing what can happen.
Newsflash, before you even knew who Melton was, he was trying to do the same thing with me and Kevin Brennan doing MiseryCon. These are facts.
Right.
And
why
then
did that happen?
Kevin Brennan, like, kind of didn't want anything to do with it. I was all in. You can ask Melton, regardless of our differences. I was like, let's do this. And then Kevin didn't want to do it. So I'm like, all right. Then he moved on to you. He found a new community.
Right. You should learn from me, not from Kevin, I guess is the moral of that story.
But at the end of the day, it's a transactional situation where you get a free Vegas trip every year where you can bring your crew and do the same show you do every year. And that's fine. It is what it is. I get awesome. Your allegiance to Melton. You're in with super tips, so you're going to have to defend them. And it is what it is. I know.
Well, I also like him. Listen, I've called Melton out when he was doing shitty things to Aaron, when he was telling people to contact the authorities when they were giving out prizes and stuff, people who gave him money.
Oh, yeah, I remember that.
I called up Patrick Melton. I go, what are you doing? That's not a show. You're trying to get authorities involved. And I even called Steel Toe. I was friendly with Steel Toe at the time. I'm like, dude, I don't know what Patrick's doing. I think it's fucked up. So I'm not just like one team and like whatever they do is okay and good. I enjoy Patrick Melton. I think he's a very funny broadcaster. And yeah, he puts on an amazing show. It keeps getting better every year.
Amazing?
Yeah, dude, it's a lot of fun.
We watched it. It's not amazing. But with that being said, that's that's subjective. What I'm saying, how come you didn't reach out to Melton when he went to the police to file because I was calling him fat in emails because he took away my super tips. When you're like, really, you're going to the police? Why don't you just delete it and block him?
You have a history of harassing people. Why wouldn't
that's not harass? It's emails.
He told me you were harassing him and his family.
You know what he's doing. You know.
No,
what
I don't. Doing. I know what you're doing. I know you're harassing people.
You can block an email. You can block it. It's simple.
I love that it's someone else's responsibility.
People email me all the time.
The woman you told to off herself, should she have blocked you?
Do you want to know the story with that again? Do I?
You know what's funny too is when I brought that up recently, you go, "Oh, Karl brings up old shit." Meanwhile, you're emailing me about Melton getting arrested for coke. Like that's very old shit too, Chad. Well, it's always different rules for different people.
But I don't bring it up until you guys bring shit up too. I was like, okay, I'll play your game. You guys.
Oh, again, it's my fault. You see how this works? Every time it's like,
I'll play the rules.
I did this because of this. I did. You want to bring up bullshit?
And the girl who offers, it was a girl that used to like me. It was a thing. She ended up dating my friend. And she Me Too'd somebody right afterwards until I told her I was bringing authorities in. She stopped all of it. It was a back and forth email exchange.
Wow. Your justification is, well, she's a bad person.
Yeah, she's mental. She's fine.
Oh, that's even better to tell someone to off themselves than if they're mental.
She started it by saying off myself, so I just responded with what she was saying. She took one half of that conversation.
Blood. She drew first blood. Got it.
No, but she kept saying it, and she had a history of like saying shitty things to me. She started dating my friend, and she was coming after me. I by the way, she's fine. She's cool. She's out there, and I wish her the best.
So are you upset that a retarded girl turned you down? Is that
no? She was into me. I wasn't into her, and she took it that It
just got crazy.
I can't even believe we're bringing this up right now. It's so dumb.
Fair enough. Can I bring up the dumbest thing, and then we can look at super chats?
Yeah, I want to see what the people have to say.
This is the dumbest thing, but I wanted to bring it up because this is an example of what Chad does to me and everyone else. We'll get a detail wrong. We'll get something incorrect, and Chad will go, "You're a fucking liar." See, this is proof that they're a liar. When you saw that Bruce McCullough gave us a shout out before This Little Piggy at Hackamania, and I was like, holy shit, Bruce McCullough knows who I am. He watches the show. He called me out by name. And you go, that was a cameo, you fucking idiot. No, Bruce McCullough is a fan of This Little Piggy, watches it, knows me, and recorded that for us for that show. So you're a fucking liar, Chad.
It's not that I'm a liar.
Yeah, I know it's not you're a liar. That's my whole point. Are you dumb? You're fucking dumb.
My whole thing is like, it looked like a cameo when I saw it because he looks like he was reading something. I go, oh, this is all bullshit.
Sometimes we get things wrong, don't we?
Okay, fair enough. I didn't know he knew. Some like radio chick reached out to me that knows him saying it was legit. I go, oh, I'm shocked. And by the way, the only people that know Bruce McCullough is this like 5 people.
That's
Like-
so not true. Kids in the Hall is huge.
I mean, it's
was a
huge
great
within
show.
comedy nerds, but
Yeah.
nobody else knows. And listen, I love him. He was a huge
Me too.
inspiration. These
I've
are the
seen
Daves
him
I
live.
know is one of the best
Yeah.
sketches I've ever seen. But with that being said, I didn't believe it. And okay, you want an apology? There you go. It is dumb. I had no idea.
My point was not that. My point
I'm
is just like,
shocked.
don't call someone a liar because they get a detail wrong. Like you're so quick to call someone a liar on things, which is like, well, that's
You
not a lie.
were quick to call me a liar on this
But
show.
you are a liar. You lied about Thanksgiving with your girlfriend.
That's
you
not a
lied
lie.
about Kumia's cocks.
That's a lie.
Those
Kumi's
are
country.
lies. I want to talk to you more about Kumia's cocks, but we can do super chats if you want. There's a lot.
No, okay, because that's fun. No, let's do that right now. Fuck the super chats. I appreciate you supporting the show. We'll get to it.
Hold on. Blind Mike, this has actually been a good job by all three of you, particularly Bob and Chad. Thanks, Mike. We'll be on Mike's channel at 4 o'clock today. Devilverse Live.
All right, let's get it because a couple people do want to say stuff. So yeah, you're right. I'm just caught up in this. Record this. Okay, thank you. There you go. This guy loves you.
There you go.
Former mod check. All right, there you go. I have no mods. All right, there's your boy.
Yeah.
I don't work with losers like Karl. I never work with any of those losers. Chad-zumock. Chad will do anything for clout and check. Listen, this was his idea. I said, let's try something. It's interesting. There's over 800 people between Rumble, X Impressions, and YouTube. So people are interested, and I'm sure Karl's going to go over this on his show. I'm sure Blind Mike's going to talk about it. I'm sure Bob's going to do it. I'm sure Pat Dixon, Melton's going to do 9 hours on it. So yeah, there's something there.
But I guess the point of that chat, though, is just like, keep your mind open to things. Like when you make these definitive statements, it makes you look dumb in the future. Like this whole thing is like, I would never fucking work with Karl. I was like, why not? I'm open to talking to you and Stuttering John and Kevin Brennan and any other assholes out there. It's fun.
So you would go on with Kevin? You would go on with Kevin?
I would definitely go on with Kevin. Send me the link.
Okay.
Send me the link. That guy's an idiot.
I hear he's on right now.
He's probably sniping.
Will you say liar or loser more today? I don't think I've said it
Give
yet.
him credit. I'll give him credit. I was waiting for both those things.
I was waiting for Dork a lot. I was hopefully.
I'm surprised you didn't throw a few in there, Bob.
No, I'm
Just send KB's enemies the link. Where's Ray? Yeah, where is Ray? Levy can't spell. He thought you wanted a mediator.
Meditator.
I'm sorry. I don't know. General studies. Hi, Bob. Happy birthday, JT. There you go. Is it JT's birthday?
Hopefully.
Big
Oh,
and
look
true.
at this, Karl, your boy. It's laughable that Karl has tried and failed to do what Cumtown tried and failed to do. Push a narrative that backfired and got me more unironic fans. Blind Mike, Christian Blatt, Eric Zane. Are they really? I don't know.
I love that for you, Tom. Good for you, man.
Bill from Jersey gifting 5. Thank you. Chad's brand is available immediately. It is. I don't know what that means. So Chad already lied. Karl offered to come on. Listen, you guys, details. Listen,
Yep.
I don't look at every
When
spec.
Chad lies, it doesn't matter. These aren't things that matter, guys.
It's not a lie. Like you corrected me right away. I'm like, oh, okay. I don't like study when Karl emails me. I'm like, oh, okay. I got to get everything thorough. I don't know. And you're probably right. I don't know. I'll go back and read the email. Chad's turned self-sabotage into his profession. Thank you. $2 at a time. Chad, name your special Buick back rubs. Okay, fair enough. Ask,
Jeez.
what was the black guy's name?
That's rough.
Oh, the guy.
I get a massage from this place, and some guy went on the website, and there was a black guy that worked there, and they think he gives me massages.
You met him, right? You met him.
Yeah,
right?
I did in the lobby.
Well, there was the sauna incident too. Didn't you sit on the black guy's lap?
That was hilarious. That was.
I stand by that. The
dark
light,
in there.
I stand by that.
the light was burned out. You couldn't see shit in the sauna, and I went to sit down, and the dude was like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa!" And whoa.
You couldn't see his teeth? Come on.
I know. All right, there you go.
Why would he be smiling?
Good point.
Chad and Karl, is that Jack Lemmon with you?
Shut up, Tony.
Was it Glengarry Glen Ross? Creep Off is the best show on YouTube. I mean, Out of the Coffin. I mean, oh, that's Psych Lab, your guy.
Good to see you, Psych.
Yeah, he loves the creep off. He does.
Every Chad's story starts with I almost, possibly. I'll get to your guys' yeah, okay. Pull a foot up, Chad, and tell me. Sorry, pull up a knee.
Pull up a knee.
Yeah. If excuses for specials, Chad would have 5. That'd be great. I'd be on, yeah, that'd be great. Congrats, Chad, on 3/17/98 and 107 days. So listen, man, it's a struggle.
It's not everybody can get through it, that's a fact. And if somebody fails, and they're still trying to work on it, you have to support them.
Hey, listen, this is what I'm going to do, guys. I'll get to your $2 super chats when Carl's gone because he has another show to do.
$2 chats. Good call, Chad.
Yeah, so let's get to the people that are throwing stuff. This guy obviously has to get in. Chad, I see you've out your integrity code and morals aside to team up with Carl. Yeah, I'm teaming up. We're teaming. We're going to do a show every week. Hi, Karl. Hi, Bob. Chad, admit, I didn't cancel your gig. I think you had something to do with it because you were the one that knew. You knew, and Shuli knew.
Bill's the one who canceled it. And you know that. You've seen
what gig got canceled?
You've seen the receipts. The Colorado gig.
Well, they were trying to cancel this gig in the backstage after my Colorado gig, and I knew about it. I didn't tell anybody. I told one person. I told Tripoli, and then somehow Buzmock knew that it was getting canceled. I ended up canceling because I had to go home and deal with something, but it was a whole thing. All right, let's get caught up here. Voltaire, if we're exposing lies, Carla, can you explain why you gaslit your entire audience and Stuttering John into thinking Stuttering John doxed your father's cancer diagnosis when you personally revealed it a year prior?
Okay, so I would love to address that. My dad battled cancer for the last 7 years of his life, and he had won several times, we'll say. And so my dad was free and clear of cancer, and then came back again, and that's when John decided to make a cancer joke about my dad dying. And so all I did was point out the fact that it was not in good taste and not a great joke.
Will you admit you went on that show solo and grifted for super chats?
I was going on a show regardless that day before John put that tweet out. I already had a whole clip package. You can go back and watch it. So I was already going to go on there. And why do you say grifting? What do you think that means?
Grifting?
Yeah, why do you think I'm grifting for super chats? What do you think that means?
Basically taking money for situations.
That's what a show is.
That would mean to know. Grifting would mean I was taking money that was ill-got, that people didn't get what they paid for as a result. Someone gives me money and I read their super chat. That's not grifting. That's just the opposite. People pay for something and they get it. Yes.
That's the way shows go now.
And it's so silly that you and Kevin both call it grifting, but that's all you two do.
But then why are you calling that grifting now?
What should I have not have accepted this? Like, should I give
it
back?
I'm saying it's not grifting. How dumb are you? It's shocking.
What are you talking about? I don't know. You said that's all me and Kevin do.
Is read super chats. Are you grifting? Are you grifters?
I mean, I'm reading super chats and I'm engaging like it's a phone call.
Right. So why was I grifting when I did a solo show on my channel?
I'm just repeating what I heard.
Wow, no responsibility whatsoever. It's amazing. You can say anything you want. You were drunk. You were repeating something someone else said. You don't remember. You have all the excuses, Chad. It's great. I guess you have to cope with what you've done in your life.
When Steve asked me to ask you that in an email, I said, okay, I will. I don't know.
You've called all of us grifters for weeks now. It wasn't still blame it on Steve.
I'm just telling you the exact. All right, let me get through this real quick, and we can yell at me all you want. Bob, is there a chance that Stuttering John and Jetty Jingles hook up in Florida, became double horsepower couple? Yeah,
it could be. I just found out she did roller derby.
There were a lot of times when I was broadcasting. I don't know where she was, so she had the keys to the rental car.
Can you settle this once and for all? Whether Lady K's brother confided to Chad that the mom-wife jokes hurt Carla's feelings. Chad says yes. Lady K says no. I got to be honest with you. I remember talking to him in AC, and I remember him saying something along the lines that it gets on Carl's nerves, and I bother him. That's from your brother to me. I don't know what else to say.
Okay.
I'll leave it at that.
I mean, if mom-wife jokes hurt my feelings, I'd be long gone from the.
I don't think it was the mom-wife jokes.
Okay.
It was something else. I don't remember.
Did she punish you for that?
I should have kept notes.
She didn't make me any pizza rolls that day. I was very upset.
Carl using that was actually Kevin's thing. It was never my thing. Carl using outrageously effeminate Rochester accent. Can you say just do it?
No, you have to give me $5, not Chad.
Yeah.
Take requests.
Hi, I'm Chad. I have an excuse and answer for everything stupid that I do. I don't. I just lie about it. I do. All right. Good stuff. Here's your boy. Carl, how do you justify not paying your co-host?
Dude, you Scientologists have way too much money to begin with. Fuck you. You get nothing.
There he is. Here's Deadpool. Only thing I've witnessed was Chad being proactive in splitting the money he made during the impromptu stream he did with Granny, Lemmy, and Joey immediately that night. I mean, yeah, I don't know what else you heard, but that's what
Joey
happened.
talked about that last night with me and Dixon, and he said you didn't wait. He didn't wait for it. You went into your pocket, you figured out what it was, and you went in your pocket and you gave it to him. And
Chad has a lot of money right now, Bob, so he's very generous with it.
No,
I
this
haven't
was a
touched
while
it.
ago. This was
I'm just kidding.
yeah.
Okay, we're almost caught up here with the. Again, I'll read the $2 once they're gone. So you guys $2 away all you want. Karl, when Melton doesn't raise the 8,300 to send you fellas for the special, what will he spend the money on? Because you already have some money there. What are you guys going to do with that money?
That's a good question. And we listed the things that we're going to spend the money on. If it's not enough to get us to the show, we can always buy snacks. I think we'll probably divvy it up and I'll get snacks.
Snacks.
Yeah, that's part of the budget.
And yet Chad still calls Patrick Melton pedo melt in his polls because it bothers him.
Yeah, calling someone a pedophile bothers him. Wow.
It's
good
not a
stuff,
good-
Chad.
I call him pedo melt.
What a great comedian you are.
Yeah, I'm not a fan. I'm not a fan of him.
So you should say that he fucks children. That's good.
I know.
That's good,
I just
Chad.
call him pedo melt. I never said that.
What do you think that means, idiot?
I don't know. I think it's a play on words.
And it's like
You
grilled
guys
cheese that Melissa's
choose your own adventure, your own punchline. This actually has been a good job, all three of you so far, particularly Bob and Chad.
Thanks, Mike.
Is that blind Mike?
That is.
He's listening.
My former friend, Blythe, is listening to the program.
I actually like blind Mike.
He's great.
He does a good job, and he's a suck at Karl. Blind Mike turned on you in favor of his love for Tom Myers. This must sting, bro. Boom roasted. All right, we're all caught up with everything else. Let's get into Kumia's country.
Yes, let's talk about that.
That was an amazing thing. That
It was a great story.
All right, there you go.
All right, so by the way, Chad, you're the reason why Patrick and I think are friendly to this now, because he was the one to really expose all of your lies with that.
It wasn't necessarily all my lies. It was just a lie.
Well, no, it was multiple lies.
How's that?
You've admitted that. Okay, so it started with you got jumped by two guys. You were out riding your bike and you got jumped by two guys. And they said, we're Anthony
You would
Cumia
know better
fans.
than me.
Okay. So you were riding your bike. You got jumped by two guys that said they were Anthony Cumia fans. They beat you up really good within an inch of your life, I think. I mean, you claimed that it was really rough stuff. And then you came on.
My life, but I'll give you all this. It's fine.
Yeah, it was pretty traumatic for you, I remember.
Okay.
And then you came on your stream and, obviously it was like late night, early in the morning, grease dripping on your face, big shiner, and you told that story.
Hitler mustache.
Yes, that's right. I forgot about that.
Wiping my
Good look. So then you told that story, and I believe then you were on MLC the next day and talking through it with more details and stuff. So Patrick started doing some research, ended up calling you out, like there's no way this happened. So then you changed the story to, okay, here's what happened. You went down to, is it called the porch, the patio? The patio.
patio.
Yeah. Which is a Bills backer bar. I might hang out with you there one day.
True story.
Yes. So you and I, let's go to the patio on a Sunday. So you're at the patio and you order chicken tacos from the outdoor kitchen, except for
Chicken something.
right. They don't have tacos. They just have chicken something. And then so you're waiting for your food. You see a guy with a girl and you decide, I'm going to call this guy's girl out, tell her that she's ugly. So you start making fun of the chick to this guy's face.
No, I think he was fucking with me because he knew I was a comic. And basically, I said something along the lines, why would you draw attention to yourself when you're with a girl that looked like that? That's what started it.
Yeah. So I think I was accurate with what I just said.
Yeah.
So then he decides,
But I wasn't going after him. He was coming after me.
First blood. Again, forgot. Good
I
point.
mean, you're always trying to tie it into John. I get it. It's fine.
No, I'm just telling you what you're doing.
Yeah.
It's-
I'm just
it's
telling you
amazing.
what I did.
Right. You justify everything that happens to you by
I'm not
saying that
justifying.
they
I'm
started
just telling
it.
you exactly what happened.
They started it is what you've been saying.
There's
all
not
episode.
justification. I was just telling you what happened.
So then the story is this guy punched you out because you said shit about his girl.
Mm-hmm.
And then people went, yeah, but you had like grease running all over your face. How did that happen? So then you came up with like, there was an oil can next to a motorcycle and you like stumbled and stuttered and your face planted into a oil can that then tipped upside down and ran all over your face and
Flew
you
in
didn't
the
wipe
air.
it off until you got home. And
There was oil all around the area, and I landed in it, and that's why I explained whatever. It is what
Yeah.
it was. And
so is that the story you're
happened.
sticking with? Because
That's what happened.
you didn't even know what food you ordered. I mean, maybe you were blackout drunk and you don't. I bet you don't remember what happened.
I'm telling you what happened. I got punched. That happened. I mean, I don't know what else to say. I will fucking die on that grave.
But
That happened.
But there was such a big puddle of oil Because you said there was a can of oil that was open. There was such a big puddle of oil that it got all over your hands and you wiped it all over your face?
Yeah, and I actually went back and I did a live stream, and I'm sure someone has it somewhere. It's been so long. And I showed the area and I showed everything. You see the oil on the rocks and everywhere. It's there. It was there.
So
I
you
showed
ordered
the whole crime
something
scene
inside, but where did it started inside and went outside? Is that?
It's an outside bar, and you would have to see the visual of where I'm talking about. I went there and I did the whole thing. I did like a Geraldo Rivera Capone vaults. This is where it happened. This is where, the scene was. And I mean, this was so long ago.
I know.
But I did get punched. Now, was it Cheetos from Stoney's? No, it wasn't.
Right.
Did he say Cumia's country? No, that was all fabricated. And I just did it on the whim. I had no idea it was going to become what it was. I had no idea Jim and Sam were going to be talking about it. I had no idea it was going to do what it did. And
so you're proud of yourself. So you're happy that you
I'm not. I was just, I couldn't believe how big it got to the point.
It was big. It was big, insane. And it gave great material for everybody. And there's a fact. I mean, Kevin actually, we thought it was real, for a while.
Yeah.
For a while.
Oh, that was a good storyline on MLC. I was tuning in every day.
And with that being said, I'm going to say this, Karl, about everything, me going to John's house, putting that thing on his door after he said for months and months and months he wanted to fight me. And I said,
I agree.
Come to my house.
He told you to come to his house. I remember.
And I did. And I did that. And he called the police, Cape Coral Police Department, the sergeant, and they were going to trespass me. They canceled the gig. It all happened. But here's the thing. You guys all made money off of it. Everybody did.
What does that have to do with anything?
I'm just saying you guys all profited over covering it. So if that never happened, I mean, I put thousands of dollars in your account because of it.
There's other losers out there to make fun of. It doesn't have to be huge.
You wouldn't have made the money that you didn't for that storyline.
Okay, I guess. But what does that have to do with anything? Like, so you do things that are mockable. We mock you, and then you're like, yeah, well, look at all the money I'm making for you. It's like, yeah,
but at the end of the day, like, it's fun. It's not like the end of the world. Like, there's 900 and some people between all these platforms watching, and they're going to clip it, and everyone's going to make money from BYB to Pat Dixon to Bob Levy. It's going to happen because we're talking.
Yes. No, I agree. So what you're saying is it justifies you having zero credibility. So you just said, I made this crazy lie and I ran with it and professed that it was the truth. You guys all made fun of me, made money. Isn't it great that I did that? It's like, sure, but don't think you have credibility ever. So when I say, I don't believe you that you had a girlfriend, and I don't believe you that you actually knew the accounting on your special, don't be like, I don't know why you don't believe me, Karl, because you have zero credibility. You admit to lies all the fucking time.
But Karl, regardless, you're going to call me a liar. It doesn't matter.
No, that's not true. I'm not calling Bob a liar right now.
But it doesn't matter. I've done it like I've done it a million times, like where I'll say something and you guys are like, that's a lie. And I'm like, no, it's not, but that's fine. Run with it.
So do you know what credibility means? I just said it.
Yeah, I know what credibility is. I know, like, whatever, but what is this? Like, who are you guys for credibility? Like, you're not in my day-to-day life. Like, I don't interact with you. So
credibility police.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to get a shirt.
So with that being said, like it doesn't matter. This is all bullshit. This is all silliness and nonsense. And
look what John did. John said, "What kind of tape did you use that pulled all the paint off the door?" You see what I mean?
That was so stupid.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
and the fact that he flew to Youngstown with that note and showed Dave, who doesn't book me anymore because of what John was telling him. These are facts. I could show you that email too. I know you like receipts. I have the email from Dave because of John.
Well, okay. Again, we could talk about First Blood and who started it and all that kind of stuff. No one's gotten me canceled from a gig because I don't tape things about their children on their door.
Yeah, but is that like, did I deserve to get my gig canceled for that?
I don't know, and I don't care. But you have to understand that like actions have reactions. So when you do something, then something happens back to you. You can't just be like, why the fuck is this happening to me? Because of the thing that you did.
Where's the justification of a man telling me he's going to beat me up for like 3 months, and he said, "Come to my house," and I do. He's not home, and I put a thing on his door, and they gets my gig canceled in Cape Coral.
I don't think a gig should get canceled over something like that.
I don't think so either. But I'm looking at a social media post you put out that says this dude's dad's a serious piece of shit. It says this dude's dad's a serious piece of shit, and has a photo of John's trans son that you just posted on the internet to call John out with the hashtags deadbeat dad and the Turner's rule. So when you needle someone, when you poke them with a stick over and over again, you fuck with their families, you get their families involved. You're talking about wives, you're talking about children.
I can't believe you're defending Stuttering John. It's hilarious.
I'm not defending. See, in your mind, that's what you're thinking. What I'm telling you is that your behavior results in these things happening to you, and you don't recognize patterns. So you keep doing it, and then you go, I don't get it. My gigs are going to get canceled. Yeah, because you're a fucking asshole.
So what did he say prior to that? Like, I didn't. Like, I want to know what the back and forth is. You can't just take one side of a conversation and say, "Oh, you're an asshole." Okay, what was the justification? Who said what?
So
where did he go?
So John posted photos of my family, my sister, my brother, my mom, and my dad. Made fun of my dad's cancer. And the thing that I didn't do is bring up John's children up on the screen and start calling them losers because of it. It's like, you don't have to react that way. You have control over yourself.
What was the tweet? I mean, I love the thing you have there.
What was the tweet?
What year? I don't even know. Like, I don't remember.
Well, this one's actually from, it looks like, I don't know if this is when it was pulled or when you sent it, but it looks like it's March 7th, 2026, which doesn't make a lot of sense. Well, maybe that's true. Maybe that happened.
No, I didn't do. I didn't. No, I don't know.
Well, I have the screenshot of it.
Yeah, you probably do. But
remember when you were trying to get Hackamania closed down because Corey Feldman said that it was all pedophiles?
That was retarded. That's silly.
Yeah, it sure
the
was.
fact that Corey Feldman was involved with that was hilarious. I of course I'm going to go that route. It's hilarious.
Fair enough.
You guys wouldn't want Corey Feldman protesting that? Of course you would.
I know. That would have been funny.
That would have been right.
Do you remember when you tweeted, "I need all the information you can get on Patrick's wife. It's time to take this to a new level where it's uncomfortable for everyone involved"?
I don't remember that, but that's hilarious.
That's a 302 AM. You wouldn't remember that one.
Yeah.
It's fair enough.
But yeah, and again, you talk shit on a mic and you talk shit, but actually doing something is completely different. Like, it's like when I say I'm going to do this and that, and I don't do anything, and then Ski Mask calls the Bahamas police to get me deported, and I'm in a police station for 6 hours trying to say, yeah, I'm allowed in this country, and then I'm not working these comedy zones anymore because of it. So it's like, what's the line? What's the line?
There is no line, basically, because it's a show. You're always going to push it to get people to watch or whatever, or reaction and that. But yeah, a lot of times it goes too far, and then people have to take it back, take it down a little bit. And sometimes you don't, it's just the way it is.
Right.
It's like there's no rules, and this is like the Wild West.
And I agree with you, Bob. And I think that we all judge people based on what they actually do IRL. So if we're on the internet and we're calling each other out and whatever, who cares? But do you remember when you tried to organize a meetup to go to Rob Sal's work and fuck with him?
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's like fucking with someone in real life.
But I wasn't doing it. It was just funny. It was just because Rob was at the time, listen, with all due respect, I'm glad you got your life together. At the time, it was fun poking at Rob because he would just fly off the handle. And that's all I was doing, was poking at him. I wasn't putting a meetup together.
I supposed to feel bad for you because of your alcoholism, but you're allowed to fuck with Rob when he was an alcoholic? That's
and I
weird.
said, no, I feel bad. At the time, I was in a bad spot too. With that being said, I wasn't doing it. I wasn't like organizing it. It was just me talking shit online. And it's funny because of the way he was reacting. He was saying, yeah, I'm calling off work. He ended up calling off work because of it. I was like, I was never coming in the first place.
Well, you fucked with him in real life then. You actually affected his income.
No, I never went to his job, and I was never going to his job.
But he thought that you were going to.
Yeah.
And you've gone to people's houses before, so it's not unwarranted.
Okay, well, I didn't do it, and I wasn't going to do it.
Cool.
Yeah. Like, I had no intentions of going to Rob Sal's work.
Threatening to murder someone is also a crime? You don't have to go through with it. You can get arrested for the threat.
A little bit, I found out.
That's funny.
I'm glad Bob's here.
No, it's like people take it, people take it very personal. Yeah. And I had to deal with what I did. And it's a fact.
That is true.
Yeah, I guess there's a fine line of talking shit online, and and you learn as you go. Like, I'm not like you were doing this YouTube. You were doing all this before I was. I don't know. I'm learning as I go. And I'm like, okay,
I don't think you can use that excuse anymore. You used that excuse 3 years ago.
But I'm saying,
I think we can move on from that one.
I mean, the Rob Saul thing, like, that was a couple of years ago. Was it a year ago or something? 2 years ago?
Probably.
Yeah. And the thing is, like, I'm cool with Rob. He's fine. I'm happy he got his shit together. I really am. I sent him a message saying that, like, good job. Because he was out of his mind. I think he would say the same thing.
Yeah. But you can't, you can't threaten to beat someone half to death, and it's all great.
Right? Yeah, it gets a little crazy.
Like when you just, it's kind of you're writing. It's all reactionary.
Some people don't like that, Bob, when you threaten to beat them half to death.
But it's like sometimes you just, it's like a storyline. And one thing, Chad is very good at storylines. He really is. I mean. That's what radio is. I know this is just YouTube and that stuff, but when you are on these shows, this is exactly what they want.
More important than radio now, Bob. This is it.
Have you guys ever heard of the old radio bit, The Kitten in the Balloon? It was anybody ever heard that?
Heard of War of the Worlds. What's the Kitten in the Balloon?
It's similar to that. War of the Worlds, Kitten in the Balloon. Every shock jock, every radio guy, I'm sure Aaron Emholt did it, but they said they put a kitten in a balloon and they floated it up and they said, oh my God, it's over, the highway or whatever. We got to do something. It's been done a million times. And that's what it is for me still, because I have a little bit of that still in me. So I exaggerate shit online. It is what it is, but it doesn't mean like, my credibility.
It doesn't mean he's lying because he's exaggerating bits. And this is all what radio was.
Kumia's country was that. It more or less, when I was laying there like, oh, fuck. I was like, I'm going to blame it on Kumia's thugs at the time. And I never knew it was going to spin into what it was. I had no clue it was going to get that big. And then it happened. And, it is what it is. But it wasn't like I was trying to get one, like I was going to keep riding that train. Eventually it was going to come out for sure.
Yeah.
When you lie, it's cool. I agree, Chad.
It's not like real life though. This is like silliness.
I just brought up a number of examples where you turned it into real life.
Well, that's what it is. It goes from entertainment. Yeah. You got to know when it goes from entertainment to something else. But like, what are you talking about? Real life, Karl? What do you mean by that?
So Chad got John's gig canceled and bragged about it. And now he says he misspoke. That. You said it multiple times on your show that you got a cancer. Like, oh, I misspoke. That's how misspeaking works.
I was jacked up. I was amped up. RC called me that morning because he was hosting the event. Said, hey, Stuttering John, he told me the story. So I immediately went live that morning, and I said what I said, but I had nothing to do with it. I swear to God. I mean, I don't care if you believe it or not.
Out, so it's like it's part of the show.
And at the time, I was in a fight with John to the point where we were going back and forth. And I don't know. I said what I said, but I didn't get it canceled. And I hate Stuttering John. He's got my Patreon struck. He's done everything. He struck my channel 6 times. I hate the guy, but I never, ever, ever try to get his gigs canceled.
Dude, that's a fact. Speaking of that, I saw something you said yesterday, maybe, where you're talking about how if Melton snipes you again, you have multiple people watching and will strike him, and it won't come from you. You'll have other people strike on your behalf, not on your behalf, but you've talked to them and you have this coordinated. That is such a Stuttering John move. No. If you're pissed at Ava and Vegas Beer Sales Jerry is striking your Patreon, why are you having people ready to go to strike Chad?
They reach out to me, man. These people, there's vigilante
then
trolls
tell them to stand down. Be like, no, we're not striking channels. That's not what we do.
I'm not
you're bragging about it too.
Melton,
you're like, they're going to strike you. It's great.
Melton filed a police report against me. That took it way too far. You could have easily blocked it and had more fun with it. But he goes those routes, which you give him a pass for. I don't know why, but if it was me, it would have been like, oh, I can't believe he went to the police with that. So with that being said, they said this is what we're going to do. I go, all right, whatever you want to do. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, and then you're like, advertise it on your show.
It wasn't
I just don't give a shit. It's like, hey, here's a threat. If you snipe me, I've talked to 2 people who will definitely strike your channel.
So I should have did Trump stand by, stand down. I should have just said,
yes, tell people not to strike channels. I do it all the time. It's very easy. Watch this. Bob, don't strike anyone's channels today, okay?
I'll think about it.
All right. Just take it under consideration.
Yeah, I know what you're saying, but like with him, it's just like he's a piece of shit. Like I know you don't see it because he gives you money. All this.
Stop it! I don't see it because he gives me money. He's a very generous man. He's not a piece of shit. You're a piece of shit. Like, no. I didn't bring up your criminal record, except for the one thing.
Fully exaggerated, but we can go through that if you ever wanted to go.
It's fine. We've gone through it. It's fine. I'm not here for that. But for you to go and say Patrick Melton's a piece of shit, it's like, yes. I don't know that you can say that.
I talked to a number of people down here in Tampa and other comics. Like, it's like there's a history there that people choose not to see. Because you're cool with them, you're friends with them. You're like, okay, we'll overlook that. But since I'm
Godfrey and Jim Florentine do the same thing for you, which is very nice, very sweet of them.
They're like legit friends of over 20 years. You just met this guy on the internet 2.5 years ago, and I brought him around. You're welcome. Nobody knew who he was. I brought him around because I worked in Tulsa a year prior with him, and then Earl Skakel, of all people, vouched for him. I didn't know. And little did I realize he was just using himself to get within Kevin and I's community to take our guys. That's what he does. I was told to me by his former co-host. And I was like, all right, cool. I got used. And that's what it is. And now you guys have this alliance. And you guys got Hackamania. And you guys come together like Voltron.
He's quit on this little piggy. I don't see him anymore. He barely gets back to me in text messages. I'm Team Chad now. Fuck Melton. And also fuck Blind Mike, that asshole. Chad, you want to do a weekly show with me about the Dabbleverse on Thursdays?
I think Quadfather already does that.
Oh, good point. Do you want to read the super chats that came in since the last batch, and then I got to get out of here and get
That's fine. Thank you. Scooter, and yet Chad still calls Patrick Men pedal mount those polls. Yeah, I already said that. I already brought that up.
You already wrote that one, yeah.
All right, there's Blind Mike. Okay, I'm trying to get to the Oh, here we go. Suck it, Karl. Blind Mike. Okay, yeah. Sorry about that. Okay, here we go. Katie Kin Smith, great girl. Karl, you said last week 2 days sober doesn't count. Are you aware of AA provides a chip for 1 day sober?
Well, I guess my point was you don't go on a show and claim like I did have a problem, but I'm 2 days sober. Like let a week go by before you start exclaiming that you're getting over your demons and fixing things.
You got to start somewhere, bud.
Fair enough. I'm just saying if you're on a show, don't start declaring victory in 48 hours.
Yeah, listen, I'm a work in progress. It is what it is. And, I'm 11 days right now. Where that goes, who knows? I'm trying. I'll ask is for 24 right now. Chad's definition of grifting was answering the first grade level. That means that hurts. That really does. Stack Turkey. Who made Karl the judge, jury, and executioner of the Dabbleverse? You get a lot of this, though. Mm-hmm. His arrogance is sickening. His show should be renamed Karl Knows Everything. It's not a bad idea.
You could trace the origins of the Dabbleverse to WATP. So
some people say Mersh. Some people say Mersh and Royce.
Mm-hmm.
Chad, I won't mention his name. Also, Chad, Louis C.K.'s right-hand man on Bobby's special. I'm just saying.
There it is. There's doxing it right there.
There's your boy Sorcerer. Just never react to what Karl is saying. No reaction equals no trolling. React, more trolling. We all have learned this now. I'm a passionate guy. It's a half Italian in me. Okay, it is what it is. PL. I believe Charles Manson's quote when he got arrested was, "Well, I learn as I go."
I'm a work in progress.
Oops.
I won't start any more cults.
If you want to be on record, he never killed anybody.
That's true.
If you
his
want
music sucked.
Yeah, well, tell the Beach Boys. Clyde 5197, Chad, your drinking is a problem, but until you learn how to accept responsibility for your behavior and stop with the double standards, instead of John First Blood excuses, nothing will change. Was this sent by Karl? Grow up, stupid.
Really good points, Clyde.
Here's your boy. Karl, the only things that differentiate you from Stuttering John is you kiss up to Kumia. Okay, we can get into that. Have you have a crew and that somehow makes you look less awkward? Hashtag Team Muncher. How do you overlook all the Kumia stuff?
That's it, Tom. That's all it takes. Chad,
like
you've never tried to team up with Anthony Cumia. What are you talking about?
I was cool with Anthony. I'd go on a show and he was nice. And
okay,
then
there you go.
And then when this Chrissy Mayer Frank thing became around and you turned on me, and can we go back before we let you go? I know you have a big show with Blind Mike.
This might have to be a part 2. This is a lot to get into right here.
Okay. What channel is it on, yours or his? Your show at 4.
Oh, it's on Blind Mike's.
Okay, yeah. Go to Blind Mike's channel, hit subscribe, and get all kinds, not calls. But with that being said, we'll touch on this. Maybe we'll do a part 2 sometime, and maybe we'll do it on your channel. I don't know. With that being said, I used to go on his show, and going back to, I want to get this because Bob asked at the beginning, how did this all start? Well, okay, during COVID, I was still in Ohio. I was going to New York. I was moving out of LA. We were all shut down. And we're all bored. We're all in our rooms doing things, Zooms and all that. We weren't even collecting super chats at the time. And somebody told me about WATP. I didn't know anything about it. And I saw a lot of subscribers. Patreon was huge. I'm like, yeah, okay, cool. They make fun of shows. And I said, I went on it. And I was drunk when I went on the show. I don't know if you know that. Go back and listen. Yeah. And then the Stuttering John segment came up. And I wouldn't do anything. I didn't know John at the time.
Right.
And that became a thing in a rift or whatever. You explain your point of view and I'll... because you're more detail oriented and you have bullet points.
Well, I remember that show pretty well because producer Chris and I were it was before we had a video show. So we were just talking over Discord and I was playing the clips. You were doing great. We went over Maxwell, your old rival from Cleveland. We did that section and then we got into Stuttering John and you started going off on Chrissy Mayer and I'd play a clip and I'd be like, yeah, no, I know Chrissy Mayer sucks, but so that thing that John just said, do you have a comment about that? And you just kept turning it back to Chrissy Mayer. I'm like, well, Chad, I can't keep the show going if you won't play along. I'm playing clips and then we're going to talk about it. And eventually you spiraled out to the point where I went, all right, I'm going to have to let you go. Thanks so much for coming on. Chad-zumock, everybody. And I told you at that time, I go, no one's made fun of Chrissy Mayer more than I have. I have whole episodes dedicated to her.
She's stunning. She's stunning.
She fucked me over quite a bit back in the day. So that's how that went down. But then I had you back on the show again on a bonus show. So I was ready to forgive and forget and keep things going with you.
And with that being said, I remember the Chrissy thing got really weird with Frank, and Frank was issuing Steve he was telling people how to strike my channel because I was talking shit about Chrissy or whatever, and that became a back and forth. And then eventually, I remember the day I was riding my bike and I was listening, and you just flipped on me. And it went you even said, I took it to a personal level with me. You said this, your words.
Yep.
And I was like, where's this coming from?
Which I'm glad you brought that up because I was going to tell you, I think one of the things you can improve on in your show is you take everything so personally, and like you get so angry at these people who they actually like. Patrick Melton, like talking about him, like you're getting so angry about it. I'm not angry at you. I'm not angry at Stuttering John. If I saw him in the supermarket this last week, I would have waved and said hello. When I saw him at Rodney's, I was pumping him up. I was bringing him up on stage. So don't be angry with people. You just said it. It's all fake. It's all the internet. None of it matters. Not real life. So don't take it so seriously.
Think before you react. Big time, basically.
2 more, and we'll let Karl be on his way. This is your guy right here. Chad says Karl, Rocco, Cardiff, etc. They need to tell fans not to strike, fuck with your gigs, etc. Yet he admits he still tells his fans to strike away. I didn't tell him to do anything. I said, do what you want.
Do what you want, and then you advertised it. Yeah, that's very different.
Cardiff and all those guys, you guys don't go out like, hey, don't get Chad's kids canceled.
We sure do. We do.
I've yet to see it.
You could get countless examples of Carter saying that, me saying that, Tukey. That's crazy.
Okay.
That's nuts.
Somebody send them to me, please. Like Karl or not, most of what he's saying is common sense, adult behavior. Chad makes excuses and does whatever he wants.
Thank you.
I'm a child.
I know there are a lot of people who don't like me that I was coming into the Lion's Den, so I appreciate it.
You kidding me? Did you see MLC with Kumi and Gino? I mean, it was brutal.
I did. I did see that.
Chad doesn't understand the definitions. He just repeats words and dopes use. Okay. I'm convinced he doesn't understand the difference between lie and just being wrong. I take all my advice from Clyde 5197. Same goes with the word grift.
You should
I
take
guess
some
we're
advice
learning
from
stuff.
Clyde. He's smart. All right, I got to bounce. Thanks so much for having me, Chad. Bob, thanks for being here, buddy.
Hey, anytime. Good seeing you, brother. And,
yeah, I love what you're doing. I love you and Pat. I was watching you guys this
Thank
week.
you.
Excellent episode. And
Thank
actually,
you.
I'm doing a show tomorrow with Pat Dixon.
What?
4 o'clock. Yeah, he's seeing other hosts now.
We'll never have
4
him on
o'clock
again.
on Who Are These Podcasts channel. I'm doing Who Are These Podcasts, this little piggy crossover thing. So
Yeah, I think Pat's a piece of shit for the record. I just want to put that out there.
Okay, Kevin Brennan.
He's a garbage man. I stand by that.
So I think you guys actually had a nice little chat. I mean, it wasn't as violent as I thought it would be, right?
Yeah. Just thinking about it in retrospect, looking back, and I'm going to get to everybody real quick, but I know Bob's has other. You going live after this?
No.
Okay.
No.
My thing with Karl is like, he chooses to focus on what he wants to focus on, and not like there's a lot of things like in Patrick's past or Melton's or not Kumia's past or Pat Dixon's past, but for some reason, everybody's past, you can really hone in on anything in A-log or just say, and it's just for some reason or another, like what I say, whatever I say is under like trial and execution. Like it doesn't matter.
You're going to have that one side do that, and one side's going to take your side. That's the way it is. It's whoever's team you're on. It seems that's what this is all about. If you're on somebody's team, they're going to have your side. If you're not, they're going to go against those two.
Like perfect example. This week I said I wasn't going to go on a lot. I said I might not even be on this week because I have so much shit to do. I was overwhelmed knowing I got to get this thing going because I have $8,500 sitting in the GoFundMe.
Yeah.
People want this thing to happen. It's not going to happen overnight. It's not going to happen anytime soon. So I was like, I got to focus on this because I want people to realize all that money you sent me is going towards this special. I'm going to make it happen. It's not some grift like everyone's saying it is. So I was overwhelmed with the idea. And then I finally like, okay, I have 2 hours. I can go on here. There's some stuff I want to talk about. And they're like, I thought you weren't going on. You're a liar. I'm not lying. Things change. I'm calling audibles, right now. This came up because Karl reached out, said, I can come on yours or you can come on mine. I said mine. And he gave me a list of times. And I said, Thursday could work. I can make Thursday work. And that's why we're here today. But you're lying. You said you weren't coming on. No, I wasn't lying. I just, things change, and I was supposed to go to LA this week. I was supposed to do some stuff that I can't talk about with a friend doing something. And I just had to cancel it because I want to get this special going.
Yeah, that's good. Whatever you want to do, you do. That's what it is. It's like but you can't let people control what you do and get mad if they say, oh, you said you weren't going on. You can't flip out over shit like that. That's what do I always tell you? Why does it matter? Why does it, you know what I mean? Don't get bothered by a lot of shit.
Well, I mean, it's for the most part, it's fine. It is fine. But then there's that fine line. Like anybody has a bad day. You know that.
Yeah.
Like what you could be having like a great day. Some guy cut you off. You're like, fuck this guy, fuck you or whatever. And then you get a phone call like, so-and-so's in the hospital. And then you go live and somebody says, you're gay. I'm like, all right, normally I don't care, but today I do for some reason because I got other things weighing. So I may react to that at that particular moment. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but you can't let everything, everything that you say and somebody says something different, you're like, oh, well, what the fuck, I never said that or whatever. Just fucking do your thing, Who gives a fuck? Truthfully.
Yeah. No, it's fine. It is what it is. And and again, like I said to Karl, like I learn as I go. Like, okay, I shouldn't do that. I won't do that. And it's a fine line. But like Karl like keeps receipts on things from 2001 or 2021. Like I don't remember saying that. This stuff flies by. I don't know what I did last week. Somebody will say I said something last week. I don't even remember saying that. And it's not even like I'm lying about it. I don't remember. Like, we're talking. We're an hour and a half in. I don't really remember what just happened with me and Karl. Like a lot of the stuff, I'm gonna have to go back and watch. I'm sure I'll see clips of it.
I think you guys are dating now.
I don't know about that, but I don't know. It's just
it was a lot calmer than I thought. It really was. I thought it was going to be heated at certain things,
like this. I'm gay. That hurts.
You see, there it is. Today,
that's from Lewis Gossett from Officer and a Gentleman. That hurts even more.
Yeah, today it doesn't hurt you.
Yeah,
tomorrow it might.
No, at the end of the day, like, it's just, you can do all these segments on everybody and you could call people off for what, but you got to look at it from a broad stroke. You got to like judge everybody by that standard. Like you can't just selectively look at things and say, all right, this guy's a liar. Okay, what about this guy you're friends with? Like this guy's got a lot of history. Like, why do you overlook that?
Because that's the way every show works. That's the
way
it works.
I guess. I don't know, man. I don't know. It
would be pretty interesting if, people, the fans or, whatever would love if it was infighting on a show. That would be huge for them.
Right. Yeah. And at the end of the day, I don't know. I'm not like, this is all silliness. It really is. Like there was somebody in particular that was texting me and I'm like, hey, listen, with all due respect, I'm not going to name names. I don't care. I don't want to bring this off screen. Like they're like telling me this, I should do this. I'm like, I don't want this. Like I already have real life drama that I don't want this in my real life. Like I try to really honestly cut it off. I try. It's hard sometimes. It's a thing, but I when I live my personal life, I leave it at that.
But
even with
it's not too hard to turn it off when you get done. If you're just going out there to have fun, get a few laughs and bust balls, and then it's done. You're done. This isn't rocket science what anybody's doing.
Yeah, I mean, but some people are like way invested into the drama of this, and they think it's real life. And much like pro wrestling, people at one point thought that was real. And there is a gray area, but sometimes that gray area, it seems like it's black and white, and you get caught up. You hear it from wrestlers all the time. Like we're in the heat of the moment. He goes to throw a fake punch. The punch connects. Sure. That guy throws back, and that's what it is. Yeah,
but that's going to happen. Everybody's going to lose it at one time, and you have to work on that. That's the whole thing. It's like, what does it matter if it's really not affecting your life? Who gives a fuck,
Well, you'd be surprised because some people feel like whatever team or whatever tribe they're on, they feel like they have to,
like
avenge them.
Team. It's a sports. It's the same thing. It's all that. Yeah, people have shows that they like, and they're going to listen, and they're going to agree with what the host says.
Yeah, like this is topical. LeBron James is he's not telling people where he's going to go. People think he's going to Philly. Yeah, Cleveland or whatever. In 2000, whatever the year was, 2010, 11, I remember I burned his jersey with my friends on national TV. It was pumped into the decision. And I was passionate about it. You can go look at the videos. And, it was sports. And we're having fun. We're fucking around. And we actually burned his jersey, because we were sports fans. But with that, I'm not going to try to get LeBron James like fired from something. Like I'm not going to go out of my way to like egg his house or SWAT his house. Like I was a sports fan. So some people just take it to a new level of like, okay.
But it's always like especially on the internet, it's going to be like that. So, it's like, what the fuck?
And again, these guys are, the difference between them is they're multimillionaires who don't even look at their social media where, like you guys say, I'm a loser living in a 1-bedroom apartment. So let's take this guy down. Okay. In Tampa. Got it. Who can barely sell. I'm looking for black boxes because I'm not confident enough to sell out a comedy club. So it's like, what are we doing? Like, where are we? Like, I'm not a guy who made it. I'm just some guy fucking around online, and some people just take it to a new level.
You're doing what you want to do. Stand up is something that, it's a passion.
Yeah. Bob, I mean, you've been around for like an hour and a half on this show. I don't want to keep you through the super chat.
Okay. Definitely. You enjoy, everybody enjoy, and enjoy your weekend coming up, folks. And
When are you on next? When people
I really don't know. I know Psych had to go away, so I might take off a couple days and that stuff. But I'm doing a gig in Atlantic City this weekend, and I'm just gonna enjoy the time.
Is it open to the public?
Yeah.
Where's it at?
It's at the resorts thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is that the one Ray was at?
Yeah. I noticed it's a good room when it's full. It really is. Last time it was full, and it was really fucking fun.
Will you be selling posters?
If you can make one, I will. But yeah, I mean, I'm just enjoying shit. I'm doing a show with Jackie the Joke Man, the first paid one. Like, I was open mic when I work with Jackie, so we're doing that in the Poconos. I'm gonna post that. It's gonna be fun. It's in like 2 weeks and out there in PA, so it'll be fun.
There it is. The great Reverend Bob Levy. Thanks for doing this,
everybody.
Man.
Enjoy.
Thank you, Bob. There he is, Bob Levy. Levyverse. Props for doing this. Let's debate now. All right. I'm sending you the link right now. I'm sending you the link. Hey guys, I know there's a lot of people watching today. Thank you so much for tuning in. If you're in the mood to gift a membership, get a membership, great. Definitely hit the like button. I'm going to go back and read all the 2-hour super chats. I apologize. I didn't mean to skip them, but I knew Karl was going to be here because he was doing a show with Blind Mike and he was in for over an hour. I just want to make sure everyone got their money's worth. Thanks to Bill from Jersey. Can you guys give me a second? I have to pee. I'm sorry. I'm in the gym now. I'm drinking a lot of water. I'm on creatine. I'm getting buff for the summer. I'm getting ready for the special. So I have to pee, with all due respect. Talk amongst yourselves. Enjoy the chat. Bill's your only moderator. He doesn't do shit like blocking people and all that. And we'll get caught up. So give me a second. I'll be right back. All right, I'm back, guys. Shout out to Alexander Burton, my web guy, chadzumock.com. If you guys want a website, he's been sending me nice messages. Thank you, Alex. Xander, we will meet up for lunch next week. Wow, perfect timing for the P, huh? And again, thanks to everyone that's participated in the show today. It was a little heated. I think it was a nice change of pace for the most part. You know, it wasn't just a super chat show, but obviously that pays the bills. We don't have presenting sponsors like Liquid Death, Blue Chew. We do have $100 sponsors. We'll get to that. I already read this. I'm sure BYB is going to do 4 hours. Shout out to J Mo. Shout out to J Mo. Listen, I had my differences with Quadfather in the past. And I had a conversation with on the phone when I thought he was behind the cancellation of Colorado. And I know a bullshitter, I'm a bullshitter, and he wasn't bullshitting. I could tell he was telling the truth and he was cool. So I was wrong again. So I'm sure he'll do 3 hours on this anyway. Bo Beardington, I'm sorry I didn't get to this. I apologize. This was very important. I saw the red. Tom Myers. I just want to make sure I get to everything. There's some of the milestone chats I didn't touch, like JD Straight Shot. I don't support abortion, so I will be tuning out. Karl didn't do it. That would have been funny to bring up. I should have brought that up. Because according to Steel Toe, Karl's an abortion guy. He's a big abortion guy. I remember when Aaron said that. Karl's an abortion guy. Katie Tucker, for 14 months. Hates me. Fake. Chad trying to cancel Dablicon. Not true. I'm telling you, I never did. Never, not one call, not one email. But the truth, Cardiff and Booze is messing with Chad special. Did you see Chad and why don't people believe you? Listen, Katie Tucker, you don't like me. It's regardless. I'm telling you what was told to me and what I can perceive as my own. Okay. I can assess the situation. I'm telling you if you have any evidence whatsoever that I had anything to do with trying to cancel Dablecon, I was not. I didn't care. It wasn't about me. Dablecon was not about me. It was about Stuttering John. So why would I give a shit? And I was pissed because Mark, the owner, went on Karl's show and lied, said I snuck my way onto Nikki Glazer's show, which I never did. I was friends with Nikki. And the very next day I went on Brother Weeze. I used to go on Brother Weeze before. Like he knew who I was, like from iHeartMedia and all that. So he was a radio guy. I went out to lunch with Brother Weeze and talked radio with him. So it wasn't a big thing. Mark comes in and was a dick. He was a dick, like out of my chair. I'm like, all right, I was invited here. Catalano 2028. I should have brought that up. Go vote for Joey C in this upcoming election. It's very, very important. Chad, I see. Did I read this already? Oh, I already did. Shout out to Karl and Bob. Fan. See you at the pool. Sorry, pool scam. I didn't ignore you guys. I just had to get through it. I hope you understand. Chad, how can you refund anonymous donors? I don't have anonymous. Oh, anonymous donors? Because I have their information. They're anonymous to you, but on the other side, they're not. The guy actually put me over on the GoFundMe. I don't know if he's public, but yeah, you can just refund everybody. Don't worry. It's not, no one's getting refunded because it's happening. I'm just saying if it doesn't happen, you'll get a refund. That's a fact. And you could put Jack in there if you want. Karl, how long have you been dating Melton? I wish I would have pulled that one up. That was good. I mean, he really, really had to defend Patrick Melton. Like he can't do it himself. And again, let me remind everyone, WATP, NLL, they're all bigger shows than mine. They're all bigger shows and they're all like connected. They're all boys and they're all connected. And Cardiff, they're all. So it's just like, I'm the little ship that could. I'm trying. I'm doing my thing. I'm not partnering up with these guys. I'm not in bed with these guys. I have no financial situation with these guys. I don't have a hackamania with these guys. I'm not on super tips. So I don't know why they had to defend each other. Let them do their own thing. I don't know. Karl's the king of over arguments. Yeah, he was prepared, wasn't he? He had notes, bullet points. Let's go to this tweet here from September 23rd, 2022. Wow. I didn't do my research. Live snipes equals strike. Tell him, Chad, don't back down. I'm just saying, if you're putting my content out in its entirety, I have a problem with it while it's live. After I'm done with it and you want to chop it up, do what you want to do. Boom. Melton has hours upon hours of chopped up content of him going over stuff. Boozmock has countless hours of him. That's fine. But when I'm live and you're more or less taking the entirety of the show and putting it, but even going to Kevin Brennan when he snipes, he doesn't do it hardly live. He does it from the beginning. He doesn't put the entire episode. Red Honda, can't talk without laughing at Karl. You're a closet queen. He's lucky I didn't bring this stuff up. Can't talk without laughing, Karl. You're a closet queen. See, I didn't sabotage this guy. I could have, right? I could have brought this up and he could have started crying. And then I would have made fun of him for being a little bitch. Last GoFundMe for Chad was stolen with credit cards. That's good stuff, man. That is good stuff. Why didn't I read that? That's good stuff. Karl, how do you justify not paying your co-host? Oh, this was Adam. He's read that earlier. Everyone says hi to Chad's BFF, Kevin, who's sniping. I guess Kevin's on Rumble. We can't take him down. I didn't know Shuli Agar was here. Don't forget the fake laugh like you were taught, Bob. Oh, shit. I would have brought that up. Show was flying by, Shuli. You understand. You get it. I don't have Joe, the producer, in the back doing anything. I got to do it myself. You know what I'm saying? Plus, I don't have Mike Morris over there, too. I don't got anything. I don't have a fucking Zenhauser. I have nothing. Thank you very much, Deadful, for saying that. Ozone, member for 19 months. Both Chad and Rochi have drinking problems. I know Rochi has a Dabbleverse problem. I know that. I know he's obsessed with everything going on in the Dabbleverse because he repeats everything he hears. Chad, just apologize to Karl for your mean tweets. I know. I think I was supposed to apologize. I'm sorry, Karl. Karl, I'm sorry for calling you a pedophile in 2021. My bad. Sorry. If you were Patrick Melton, you could take me to, or defamation of character, like Kumi is going to take Stuttering John to court. Defamation of character. We read that. Thank you, Mike. Bob, can you believe chadzumock uses a Hack Simpson drops? Fuck Karl. Hack Simpson drops. I'm not a Simpsons guy. I grew out of the Simpsons. I'm over the Simpsons. When Bart Simpson was going Aya Caramba, I was out. I was in high school. Gypsy, Karl, Sorcerer. Karl obviously just wants to have fun and entertain. Except for the creep off. That's funny. Chad saw a dark sauna with men and walked right in. I don't know what was going on. It never happened. It happened, but it didn't happen. I didn't actually sit down on the black man. I almost did until he said, what's going on? Chad's a victim of bad info from the worst sources. Well, don't send me things. Everyone stop sending me things. chadzumock@gmail.com. I get stuff you have no idea the amount of emails I get. It's crazy. It's unbelievable the amount of DMs and emails I get. It's crazy. Some days I have to shut down the day completely. Oh yeah, donate to my special. Did you hear the cap's at 10,000? Honestly, you don't have to, but if you want to, go ahead. According to Adam Bush, I need 15,000 now. He sent me a nice rundown on what it's, and I appreciate that. That was very nice. Dang Lizard. You had planned a co-special. Now pick up a pen. Wait, you had planned a Colorado special. Pick up a pen now. I mean, I listen, here's the thing, Dang Lizard, and I love your work, by the way. You do good work. I'd love to hire you sometime. Yeah, I was going to film a special in, what was it? September or October was the special. And I was going to run my set every night. And when I get this lockdown, this special that I have financed through GoFundMe, I'm going to run the set every night. And then I'm going to film it. Okay? The jokes are there. They still need fixed. They need position. It's all there. It's just, I got to fucking keep running it. Right now, I heard from somebody, I'm not going to say who, Shane Gillis is in New York City running his set because he's doing the Philadelphia Eagles Stadium. He's in New York every single night running a set multiple times. That's what you got to do. So yeah. And this special is not going to get recorded anytime soon. I'm putting the gas pedal down. I'm accelerating it, trying to get it, the venue, everything locked down so I can work towards it. But for anybody thinking this thing's coming out like 2 months, it's not happening. We still got to edit it, got to do everything, got to film it, get people there. It's all process. So there's not going to be some instant gratification from this and some instant results. It's a process. It's a long thing. Ask anybody that's filmed this special. It takes a long time, a long time. Obviously, I'm trying to make it happen sooner than later. Will it come out this year? That's the plan. By fall, I hope. That's where we are. I'm hoping to hear back by this venue that I really, really, really want by tomorrow. But yes, pick up a pen.
Here we go, my friends. We're going to pick up the pen.
A lot of you guys had some really good $2 stuff, and I'm sorry I didn't bring it up. Why I lie about the gym, no shoulders, pear shape. That's not true at all, man. I know why you're anonymous, dude, because you're probably a big fat lump of shit. But yeah, go to my Instagram. You can see me in real life. I'm not that at all. I'm in really good shape, fantastic shape. I'm not, and here's the thing. I'm in perfect way. I'm not in losing weight. I'm fine. I'm just trying to get shredded, dog. And you don't know what you're talking about. I think we're getting caught up now. This guy sent this back to back. I'd be dumb to go off air right now. I'm here. Good seeing Lady K is still the biggest dork. I mean, Karl should be happy I'm not putting these up. He would have put them up for me. Karl would have put up every insulting thing if I was on the screen. I'm a nice guy. Why were you over 30 minutes unprofessional? Because I don't get paid to be on time. I was on time for 2 years on the dot. It didn't do me anything, any favors. Nobody said, hey, thanks for being punctual. Here's super chat. No, it didn't pay. Being punctual doesn't pay. So I said, fuck it. Everyone else is going late. So I go late. You know? Plus, I know it annoys people. As soon as people start bringing stuff up, like, why don't do this? I'm going to do the opposite. So the less you bring up being on time, I'll probably start being on time. It's just how I operate. Karl, your confidence betrays you. Fuck Morocco. I'm sure he was watching. Good show, Bob. Chad, Karl, definitely do a part 2. I mean, it's interesting. It was fun, right? It was different. There was tension. There was awkwardness. There was arguments. There was a lot there. And it wasn't fake. It was all genuine. I didn't know what Karl was coming in with. I had no clue. I said, let's see what happens. Let's roll the dice. I knew he was going to be prepared, which he was. He had examples. He went to this, that, and that. I mean, he really defended Patrick Melton hard, which is weird. That was a weird one. Like, I don't know why you're defending this piece of shit so hard. Like he needs your defense. He needs your backup. I mean, I've been on screen with Melton a million times. He's ran every single time. He's fine. No mods. There's 100% someone deleting chats. I was deleting them at the beginning. There was a guy spamming, and there's one guy who's just a piece of shit who just says the same thing over and over. So during the countdown, I was definitely deleting people. But nobody's doing anything. I just wear a diaper like Perry does. It's time. To piss? I'm not pissing my pants. I'll go to the bathroom like an adult. Kevin Snipes stole viewers and money. Will you strike? No. He's on Rumble. And listen, he says snipe at your own risk. That's his rule. I learned from my sniping. Not give away the product. At the end of the day, Kevin still pays me to go on a show. A majority of my audience came from him, so I get it. You know, unfortunately, this is where I came from. I'm kind of loyal to a fault. I'm a loyal to a fault, and it is, you know, that's what it is. You know, that's what it is. What other people do, I don't know. I'm not telling anyone to do anything, but people told me they were going to strike Melton, and I said, all right, cool, whatever you want to do. I didn't tell them like, you guys roll out on my behalf. Listen, there's people that don't like Melton. There's people that don't like Karl. It is. I mean, we know people don't like me, but it is. There are vigilante trolls out there that don't like what they're up to, and they see the hypocrisy and the bullshit, and they act on their own. They do their own thing. I don't order people what to do. I'm not trying to get Karl fired from anything. I'm not trying to get these things canceled. And the fact that he brought up Corey Feldman and Hackamania was hilarious. That would have been funny if Corey Feldman protested Hackamania. Everybody would have loved it. Of course, I'm going to side with Corey Feldman on that. Of course I want to stand by Corey Feldman with a megaphone. You kidding me? You're dumb. Chad, be honest. Have you spent anything from the find me? Just being honest. Thanks. I haven't spent a goddamn dime, Vito. That's a fact. Not one penny. And I'm not going to until I have to buy something, until I have to rent something, until I have to hire someone. I don't need the money from the GoFundMe. I'm just telling you, I have my own money. There's money saved. Ask Rocco. I showed him my bank accounts from like a year ago. One of them, not the other one. There's money. Like, I save money for the rainy day. I know this isn't going to last forever. I know gigs are going to dry up here and there. There's been lulls with this. There's been ups and downs. Like a couple months ago, I wasn't making anything. Now I am. It's just what it is. I realized something around the corner. Ask Ray DeVito. Ray's making like $20 a show now. You should have kept Karl to explain the Kumia idiot. There's going to be a part 2, Domo. I think there's, like he even said, there's not enough time. He's going to do a show with Blind Mike. That's a whole thing. Trust me, I would love to get into that. There's more I would like to bring up on Kumia for sure. But between super chats and what we had to deal with at the time, I don't know why he was so honed in on the girl I was dating and the turkey thing. That was just retarded. By the way, to this day, I don't give a fuck what you guys believe with that. I know it happened. And it's just funny that you guys think what you think, and it's fine. Believe she wasn't real. Don't care. Why is Big W unable to super chat with no more mods? I blocked him because he's a cunt. I'm not a fan. We were friendly in DMs, and he was friends with my buddy Vinny Cash, and he's became a cunt and for that fat bitch. And I don't know. It's like NJ Ranger. They turn like you. They just turned on me for no reason. I'm like, okay, cool. You guys want to go be cunts so you can make super chats? Go ahead. So you make the rules for sniping, but also KB gets a pass. No, I don't agree with it. I don't agree with sniping. I think it's lazy shit. I did it for 6 months. It got old. I got struck. I said, okay, it's dumb. It's easy content. Blame Adam Hineker. He's the one who told me, you're giving away this stuff for free. It's not cool. Why would anybody sign up for a membership or Patreon when you're leaving it out there for free? I go, yeah, you're right. I get it. KB doesn't get it, Pat. I don't agree with it. Am I happy he sniped my show today? No. But what am I going to do? I don't care. It's on Rumble. But I also know he pays me. Karl doesn't give me money. Melton doesn't give me money. See what I'm saying? I don't agree with it. Mod is removing chats and blocking. Big Dub block. I blocked him yesterday. We were doing the what do we learn? And at the very end of the show, he said some shit. I'm like, yeah, go fuck yourself. For no reason. He'd be like, talk shit about me. And I'm like, yeah. Yeah, he talks shit about me nonstop for no reason. I didn't do anything to him. He's just that fat bitch's simp, and he feels like he needs the protector. I don't know what he's trying to do. So, yeah, fuck him. He's a cunt. I try to be cool with that guy. I'm not going to Utah anytime soon to hang out with him. Rocco feels bad. He just wanted to help call him. No. He knew what he was doing. When a guy's threatening to sue you and he has a police report on you, it's not a good idea to bring him on. It's just not. So fuck.
Break your fucking face tonight. Give me something to play.
You said you had 2 venues. Now you're waiting on one you want. Yeah, there's one I really want. And there's actually 3 venues, one outside of Florida. If you want to keep track of everything, that's what's going on as of today, July 9th, 3:52 p.m. There's 3 venues pending. One I really, really want. One out of state. Do more shows. Don't give back the GoFundMe. Marry a girl. Marriage is gay. I don't believe in that union. I think it's bullshit. I'll give back the GoFundMe if I don't do a special. I will. And I will do more shows. PL. Thank you. Streak. Karmix. So again, you're telling them to stop. So again, you aren't telling them to stop strikes. Who? Listen, I can tell anybody anything. People are telling me what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying what they're doing. I'm not doing anything. I'm not telling people what to do either. I'm against it. Don't do it. Does that help? We have a poll. Who's cooler than Karl in high school? And right now, at 44%, Clearwater Chad won. He's the winner, everybody. He was the coolest guy in high school. He was cooler than Karl. So that's good stuff, Clearwater Chad. You did it. Wow. Do we do a hype train? I don't know what we do now. Since we have a lot of people watching, 600 people between X Impressions and Rumble. I don't know who's on what. I'll check Rumble to see if anybody left any Rumble rants like Josh Denny or Steven Bravo. But this is something you're going to want to put in your phone. Call, and I'll play you on the air. 323-977-9642 is the drunk dial hotline. And you can say whatever you want. It's free to do. If you're afraid I'm going to have your number, which I don't give a fuck, star 67 and leave a message and talk shit. I play it all. Unless you're going to dox somebody, I can't do that. Sorry. If you're in the mood of doxing somebody, I can't do it. I'm not going to. So if you just want to talk shit, make some jokes, call drunk preferably, but if you're not, you can just do whatever. I prefer you under the influence. Smoke weed every day. There we go. Where are we at right now? 2 hours. We did a 2-hour show. No clips. No clips, everybody. Are you happy about that? It would be dumb if I went into clips at this point, but I feel like I have a big audience. I feel like I should keep going. What do you guys think? Keep it going? Keep the party going? Oh, look, wait, I just checked the free chat. Look who's here, everybody. Reluctantly. Let's go.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
You should be sucking my dick, Gearox. I'm the only one in the world that promotes you, plays you. I used to play your raps. I played the coronavirus rap. I played the fucking, what's this guy? Richard Gere rap. And what do? You just talk shit nonstop about me. I'm the only guy in the world that promotes you. Nobody else plays your shit except for me. And all you do is talk shit. You don't send me you don't do shit. You suck off Melton. For years, I've been promoting you. What do I get in return? Just a bunch of shit. You fucking Canadian weirdo. Go rap in French, you fuck. Last one. So you can't weasel out. You said group told you they would strike for you. You said told them go ahead. Now you're saying it's okay for KB and no one else. No, I'm telling you right now, they said what they were going to do. I said, go ahead. I don't give a fuck. I don't. When it comes to Patrick Melton, I don't give a fuck. I don't. He's an asshole. He filed a police report. As much as Karl wants to say it wasn't bullshit, if I did it or anyone else, it would have been a crime. But for Melton, he gets a pass because I was emailing him. He's lied about me going to his family's house. He's lied about me going to his uncle's house. He's lied to me about He's lied nonstop. He takes it too far. He lies. And he lies for revenue and he lies for super chats and he wants to weaponize people and turn people against me. So yeah, I don't give a fuck about him. I don't. Besides, his channel's set up. He even said, I don't need YouTube. I don't need anything. I got super tips. That's what he told me. I could take this anywhere. I could be on any platform. I don't rely on YouTube. So fuck him. And the fact that he was going to take me to court and sue me says all you need to know about this pussy. So I know you're going to carry his water. You're going to suck him off. You're going to do what you do. And I get it. But I don't like him. I don't like him. I think he's a piece of shit, man. He's reneged on offers. Everything. He's pulled back. He's yanked my super tips when I said he was a freak, or I said he was creepy or a weirdo. I said something. It was a slight to him on MLC while I was with super tips, and he just yanked all the voices fucking over my revenue stream. And I don't want to be in business with the guy who can do that at the drop of a hat because he got his feelings hurt. Okay? He's a piece of shit. And I'm on record by saying I think he's a creepy guy. I don't think he's an honest guy. I think he's a piece of shit, and I stand by it. And I think he lies about everything. And unfortunately, he's found the lowest form of common denominator to support him. Not everyone, but a lot of them. And they carry his water for him. And that's where we stand. So yeah, you can keep fighting for this guy, man. But in the end, I'm telling you right now, I can see it. Others can see it. You don't see it, and that's fine. You're never going to see it. This special won't get done before November 1st. No, it'll be done by 100%. You want to bet? Julie Madoff, do you want to bet, and how much? How much do you want to bet? You're saying November 1st. How much do you want to bet? I'm willing to bet money. Tell me what you want to bet. We'll make the bet right now and we'll clip it. Watch this. Fuck pyramids.
All right. Two gifted, the two spitting, I chew bitches, get every buck, oh, I'm through pimping. Name the Katrina, leave you with your roof missing, cause you gotta raise yours, don't blame the school system. Spitting on that Richard gear, soon it'll be a different gear, now it's time to switch the gears, make these faggots disappear, I'm afraid of what I'll do to you, different fears, hard work and no emotions, different tears, fuck angles, fuck pyramids, psychopath, I'm just out there killing shit, the thoughts get 40 when I pop, different hits, make money without investing.
My numbers are going down.
Time and rhymes can make a tide this
The
high.
numbers are going
Gotcha.
down. It's worse than a hype train.
Nonsense, right? I'm ready to kill all these motherfucking bird
You look like Ron Perlman.
Goodbye.
You're an odd-looking guy. You look like a lion. But I was supposed to stop your special cancellation. Well, this one, like, listen, I'm signing a contract with whoever I'm doing it with, so good luck with that. I don't know who that is. French speakers are bad. What are you saying about Canadians? Do you cherish all mankind? Namaste. I love Canadians, Brandon. I'm a big fan of Canada. I love Canadians. Some Canadians are some of my best friends. Christina Walkinshaw, one that comes off the top of my head, who got me started in comedy. I'm a big fan. Unfortunately, there's two internet trolls who are obsessed with everything I do from Canada, which is creepy, and they don't really represent the great state or the great country of Canada. They don't speak for all Canadians. Much like I don't speak for all half Polish people and half quarter Czech people and half Italian people. So I don't know where you're going with this, Brandon. But I love your place. I love your place. This was from WATP. I guess we'll stay with them. They released this clip earlier today. Now, Adam Bush sent me a DM about a breakdown on how I can film this special. Now, I've been getting a lot of emails from a lot of people, a lot of editors, a lot of people, and I appreciate it. I'm sifting through all of it. I'm not going to just do some knee-jerk reaction saying, okay, we're going to do this. Listen, I got a lot of people offering their hand, and shout out to Brian Landon for sure, who's been a mensch, great guy, great dude, who's honestly, whatever your feelings on Brian Landon, he's a great guy. He's a creative guy, and he's a successful guy, and I can't thank him enough for all his help. And moving forward, he's going to be a part of this. Not only is he an executive producer moving forward, but he's going to have a hand in this because he's got a great vision and he has a comedy background, and I'd be a fool not to work with him. So Brian Landon, thank you. Keep striking this keep striking this pedophile. Who cares what these losers say or think? SD187. But these people just make their rules as they go, you know. Like, the fact of the matter is, like, what's Karl's defense to him striking Alyssa clips? What's Karl's defense to him striking people that were live streaming DabbleCon and adding commentary? You know, what's Karl's defense to Moody striking Brian Landon? These are, I should have brought this stuff up. Like, what are the defenses? Menser math. Like, what are the rules with striking? Why am I the bad guy? Because I don't want Melton, who barely does shows anymore and does a lazy stream snipe, a watch along, if you will, barely adding anything to it, not making it transformative. Why is it bad that I did what I did? And again, let me remind everyone, I've removed the strikes, all of them. Moving forward, whatever people do, I don't recommend striking channels. It's not my thing. It sucks. You know, if you have a good case, I get it. But is it worth it in the end? Think about it. Is it really worth the chances of somebody striking your channel to do a watch along or a rebroadcast? Just fucking watch a clipper, clip it up, timestamp it, and be done with it. What Stuttering John was doing was bullshit. He was like taking stuff that was way transformative from way past episodes and striking it. It wasn't live. It wasn't dipping into his income. It wasn't doing nothing. He was just butthurt. And again, they do it all the time with my clips. All the time. They watch stuff from, that's fine. I don't care. But you don't need to be live at the exact same time watching a watch along, taking away my viewers, my revenue, my ad streams, everything else. It's bullshit. If you can't see through that, I don't know what else to tell you. I bet you a Thanksgiving turkey. I'm no longer talking to that girl, but I have to go buy one. How much did the venue you want quote you? PL, I'm not going to tell you the inner workings of everything that's going on. There's no reason to. You know, Shuli's not telling us what he's doing with his defense fund and where the money's going. Karl's not telling us what he's spending on his lawyer. We don't know how much his lawyer is to fight the Stuttering John case. We don't know where the money's going. I don't owe you guys anything. PL, especially people that haven't donated to my GoFundMe. Like, why would I pay you guys? Why would I tell you anything? If you haven't given a penny to my GoFundMe, you're owed nothing. No explanation of anything. The only thing I will tell you is every fucking penny from it is going towards the special. Every penny. And when it's all said and done, maybe I'll break it down. This is where this went. This is where that went. Until then, don't worry about it. Until then, don't worry about it. All right, let's click over to here real quick. We're not going to do a full watch along. We're just clicking in because it's very, 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 very we're gonna kick into Blind Mike show real quick just to see at the top what they're talking about. And again, this isn't a full-on snipe. This is us checking in to see what they're saying, and then we're out. Okay? I'm not putting Blind Mike's content out there as a rebroadcast as a whole.
Where I kind of have to remember notes that I want to get to. I just kind of memorize them, like studying for a test. Unfortunately, today, I did not have time to memorize the message that Karl sent me titled, Why I Beat Chad. He sent that at 1:59 p.m., and I just haven't had time to get to it. So I apologize for that. I'll have to go off the cuff. With me as always.
See, I'm making it transformative.
Thanks, Mike. Today we'll be covering Patrick Melton's new GoFundMe, Chad's budgeting problems, Steel Toe's excitement over a pay pig returning, Woke Dad somehow getting softer, Comedy Shaman's criticisms of moi, Husey, and
we're almost done. Don't worry, guys.
Of Devil vs. Roundtable shows, Granny getting beat up.
I just want to see what they're going to say up top, and we'll move on.
Rough. Oh, no. Beef drippings, discussing whether it's better to know stuff or react cold, and much, much more. I mean, so many important topics that we cover on this show. really is unique to the Dabbleverse, isn't it, Mike?
Sure. We started it.
Yeah, we really piss off a lot of people with this Dabbleverse live. And we'll get to all of that in just a minute. But first, we got to get into some banter.
Want to hear the banter? Oh, they got a drop?
Here come the guys with the banter. The frosted tips, yeah. Here come the guys with the banter.
What's it work? I am getting beta after this.
Yeah. Here come the guys with.
I don't like their drop. Wasn't Karl the one saying he hates my drops? What was that, Karl? Wasn't Karl the one saying he hates my drops? What was that?
Specific program. Husey from Husey Entertainment. What's up, buddy?
Why?
That's right, Karl. Tomorrow is the return of the members only drinking streams. Speaking of blind,
why are they having this guy on? Like, what does Husey bring?
This show, no Dabbleverse talk allowed on the drink stream.
All right, Husey's not funny. Sorry, he's just not. He's just not funny. That's a show killer. You bring on Husey, it's like literally a show killer with his fucking dumb Chip Chipperson. Fuck yeah. Wow, you guys keep coming. I don't want to turn off the show today because we have a lot of viewers today, and some new people, some old people, some haters, some new supporters. I've already gotten an email from a guy saying, didn't like you at first, Z-Man, but I'm on board. So listen, if I can get some new viewers, great. This is all word of mouth. It's organic. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going on these other shows. I go on Kevin's show. He pays me. I'm loyal to that, unlike Ray DeVito. And then this is what it is. I might have turned some people. I might have turned people against me. So you agree donors deserve info, yet charge for it. My donors deserve a product they paid for. The donors of the GoFundMe, they deserve the special that they donated to for my campaign. I need to deliver on a special, a comedy special. GoFundMe.com, Z-Man special for my special. A 50-minute special, maybe longer. We'll see. That's what I'm going to deliver. That's what that's what you paid for. That's what you're going to get. Not one donor has emailed me going, what are you spending on an editor? How much are you paying for cameras? How much are you paying for camera people? How much is security? How many security people? Nobody's asked that from my donors. Brian Landon, who's donated the most. The person who doesn't want to talk has donated the most. Hold on. I'm getting a phone call. I'm not trying to look important either. Sorry, dealing with something. I was going out to LA this week. I had to do something. Luckily, it got moved. And I hope one day to tell you exactly what this is. Because this will be a huge fuck you to a lot of motherfuckers. If this thing comes into fruition, which I'm hoping, it'll be a huge fuck you to a lot of people. A lot of people. And that's a fact. Jack. Michaeline. All right. But yeah, you didn't donate anything. You just want to cause problems. Go carry Melton's water. PL, it's such a simple question. Give us money range and I'll single-handedly pay your rent with super chat, you ungrateful tart. I feel used and abused. Super chats, this has nothing to do with my comedy special. It's much appreciated and I'm grateful for it, but I don't owe you a breakdown of my special. I just don't. I can thank you for the super chat and answer your questions. Yeah, cool. I'm answering it. I don't know you. My buddy Alexander Burton says, I have a budget spreadsheet you can use and break down everything in case the haters give you a hard time. Here's the thing. These people, have no financial interest in my special, Alexander. I don't owe them anything. But if my executive producers need to know something, absolutely. Absolutely. If my producers and executive producers need to know, I'll let them know. And let's shout out to the executive producers, Brian Landon, Deadfool, Borgeson, William Borgeson, Dr. Steve, Sam Tripley, Jim Florentine, D7876, the donor who wants to remain anonymous, producers, Nick Swartz and Godfrey, Ken Mosca, Kongzilla, Richard Peterson, Ian F., Saren Dip, Dylan O., Jill J., Jay Spence, Kevin Brennan, Lorraine Hart, Michaela, Liam, Adam Bush. I will tell you, no problem. PL, we're good. We're good. And why I have such a big audience, shout out to all my $100 sponsors for the month of July. A lot of you renewed, some of you didn't. That's fine. We're going to count some of the people over on the GoFundMe just because. And again, if you're a $100 sponsor, reach out to me, get a shirt, any size. We're doing it. And I got new shirts coming. Shout out to all of you. You can promote whatever you want. Free t-shirts, stickers. Pick the song at the start of the show on bragging that you're not poor, which is the most appropriate and awesome thing to do. We're talking Ken Mosca, D7876PL. How about that? Gary Wright, Michaela, Sam Tripley, Jason Craig, Dead Fool, Bubba, Big Hog Rob, Addicted to Profits, Dick Fitzwell in Borgo. Thank you very much. Let's get through this and we'll get back to the super chats and the video. We got D7876 promoting Johnny F. Carson. He renewed on the 6th. He says, keep Johnny on. Johnny sent me a nice note. Johnny's great. We love him. Big Hog Rob's promoting the Steel Toe Rumble channel, not YouTube. He's not monetized. He wants the Rumble channel to go crazy. Deadfool's promoting 4K Puppet on YouTube. Go subscribe. Mr. Kill Everything is being promoted by John Spencer. Go subscribe. This All Sucks is being promoted by Fernum. Are you still on board, Fernum? Let me know. I don't know what's going on. Let me know. And then, of course, there's Dick Fitzwell promoting the Papa's Puzzle Factory on YouTube. And we got Sarah's video promoting the Tom Gully Show. And, of course, there's Penny and the Big Dork promoting United States of America on Australia. They probably hate me now that Penny went on MLC to talk shit, and I talk shit back. Don't know what to say. You jump in the water with the mud shark, that's what's going to happen. You could be cool, but you decide not to be, and that's fine. Chad hates women. That's not true. I love women. I don't like women who are ugly on the inside and act like it on super chats. I don't like gross women who say nasty stuff in chat rooms. Yeah, I'm not a fan of them. They're ugly on the outside and the inside. NLO Clips today had a stream with you and Stuttering John K. Oof, was embarrassing. You're watching NL Clips. What a loser. You can't even do a live show. You have to go watch some clip channel. You're a loser. Thanks for the $5. Maybe they didn't ask because the GoFundMe said you will update. I am updating it. Don't worry about it. You didn't donate shit. Go fuck yourself. Don't worry about it. I don't answer to you. Spend the $8,000 on strippers, Tito's, and bio with gas. D78 IAC 78. I think you're on the drunk dial hotline. I'm not sure. Oh, by the way, if you are in Tampa, go to Side Splitters this weekend to see the great Rachel Feinstein, a friend of mine. She'll be there. I'm going to go visit her. Maybe do a guest set. I don't know. We'll see. Not promising. Don't get tickets to go see me. But she's there. First time there. I've known Rachel for a long time. Great girl. She's at Side Splitters tonight. 2 shows tomorrow, 2 shows Saturday. Is Kevin live right now? Does anybody know if Kevin's live right now? He's not on YouTube. Is he on Rumble? I'm on Rumble. If you're in the subscribing mood, please subscribe to my Rumble channel because you never know. You never know. It's Sit Down Zumock. It's free to do. MLC podcast. Is he still sniping? No, he's off. He's off. But my Rumble channel is alive and well. I'm obviously going to have to go live again because there's going to be a lot to be talked about. Everyone's going to clip it and have an opinion. So there's going to be a lot of clippers out there. Shout out to Dirty Jersey Rat. Shout out to Doom. Shout out to Pest. Shout out to So Thorough Joe Burrow. Stallion 19, of course, is always great. Stallion 19 is the one where I go to the most. And all the Reddits that have clipped this and it's putting out there. I'm going to have a ton of rebuttals. But I guess we can go to MLC from I'm sorry, we can go to I'm getting a Venmo. Thank you. I guess we can go to WATP from yesterday since you're all here. We have a big audience. I'd hate to run off right now because a lot of people came today and I know why and I appreciate it sincerely. Thank you very much. But a lot of people have a lot of things to say about this special coming up. I've never seen anything like it before. I've never seen anything like it, but a lot of opinions are going on about this special. And a lot of people are weighing in on this. So let's go to it. This is from a clip from yesterday's show with Adam Bush, the potato, and Chris, the producer. Let's hear what they have to say.
I'm thankful for that. Because, Chad will get in those loops and just yell, you're a loser and you're manipulating your audience and you're a grifter. And
oh, you think Bob is going to stop him from doing that?
And this is going to be fun to watch in retrospect since we just did it. So this is that their thinking is going to happen today. So I brought on Bob, the mediator. I don't know if it did anything, but I appreciate Bob doing it. And I just did that because can you imagine just me and Karl? It could have got out of hand. And I thought if things got weird, Bob can step in because he likes us both. We know Bob's the fence sitter. So I thought it was a good move. And I guess Karl agrees with that. And I gave him heads up. I didn't tell him I was bringing on Kevin Brennan, too. I was going to do that, but Kevin declined. Whoa, I just got a... oh, this is going to hurt Karl. I just received a donation on my GoFundMe. Because as you know, $10,000, this is... every time somebody donates to it, it's going to drive them crazy because they're like, oh, he's grifting. And again, I said, you can do it if you want. It's going towards a special. You don't have to. 17 minutes ago. Thank you to Christopher, thank you very much. Donated $25 to the GoFundMe. Thank you very much. Going towards the special. We're going to use it, promise. I'll let you know.
Good point. So, obviously, we have the GoFundMe that Chad put up to record his special. Hit the goal. He's raised the goal now to $10,000. Hasn't hit that yet, but I'm sure.
GoFundMe raised the goal. I unlocked it.
He's got way more.
It's easier to mute Karl.
Fans out there just haven't gotten around to giving him money yet. And the thing that I was really annoyed about in the last episode we did at WTP was the fact that he struck Patrick Melton's channel for a copyright strike.
We addressed it.
And so this has been reversed. I'm happy to say Chad put out a tweet.
All right. Now, Karl's going to read the whole statement. We've all read it. It's old news, but he's trying to fill time. He likes to pretend like his audience doesn't know about this. So we're going to fast forward. My statement I put out there. It's on my Twitter if you really need to read it. Brian Landon wrote it. I went in and added a few things. So people are saying I went to ChatGPT. I didn't. Did Brian Landon? I don't know. I read it. Looked good. I agreed with it because I was reluctant. I go, okay, I'll remove it because I don't want to go to court. I'm not interested in a back and forth. I'd rather spend my time elsewhere. But Melton's the first one to go to police stations. He's the first one to go to lawyers. I'm not that guy. That's Stuttering John stuff. I'm sorry. It is.
And I do, Cardiff. He came out and said, I did all the accounting on the back end. I know I did $8,300. I talked to the people who are going to help me make this come true. And so I even negotiated, got good prices on things. And he broke it down on his GoFundMe, all the different things that money's going to. And now he's like, this is not going to do it. I don't think I have enough money.
I need a venue. I need people to shoot it.
And again, I said this to Karl's face. I'll say it again. If you're just joining us, hit the like button. It was all in place until Dan backed out. Like we had it. I went through the budget with him. We had it all planned out. And the place we were going to shoot it, I passed. There's a place we were going to shoot it, and I'm not going to say anything else because I don't want these people harassed. It's not going to work for a lot of reasons. And if I give you the details, you're going to find out and you're going to go harass this guy. I'm not going to do it. So everything was in place. The venue, the crew, the equipment, what I needed, bare bones. That was happening. But they're changing it where it's not happening. And I didn't know what I was doing the whole time. I did. But Cardiff started playing his stuff on his show. He started getting contacted. Cardiff himself emailed him or DM'd him or whatever. I don't know how he got a hold of him. And he's like, look, dude, I don't want this. I don't need this. I know he's aware of this. He doesn't want anything to do with it. I get it. They don't want anything to do with it. They don't want the backlash or repercussions or anything it might lead to. He saw what was going on with me. He saw what happened, the cancellation in Colorado. He doesn't want this. So he backed out. Now I'm like, okay, well, now what am I going to do? So now I'm in a position with the budget that I have. Adam Bush says I need $15,000. I'm going to do it for less, obviously for what I have. And if money has to come out of my pocket, great. If you want to donate, great. But I'm going to make it happen. I already have the parameters for a couple people that I'm going to hire. They agreed to that. Like, okay, we can edit it for that. Okay. We can produce it for that. Okay. We can get that equipment for what you wanted. The venue, we'll see. We'll find out real quick. And I'll get to you guys in a second if you guys are super chatting.
I need all this stuff. But again, it was my fault, Carl. See, because I drove away all the cost savings, I guess.
His producer that he was going to do the show.
His producer, because I watched his YouTube videos. I drove him away.
It did. You were making fun of his YouTube videos. He didn't like it. I'm sorry. This is the problem with these people that are like so in this universe. They don't understand how people don't want in. There's a reason why Big J Okerson doesn't want in. They have careers. They have things going on. So they don't want to be a part of it. But like Cardiff lives for this. Karl lives for this. The Potato lives for this. Or the Tukey lives for this. This is their world. I'm in this world. I don't like it. I'm in it. I'll deal with it. Eventually, I'd like to pivot out and just be a stand-up. If you let me, that'd be great. But this is what it is. And they can't get it through their minds. There's people that don't want this. There's comedy clubs that don't want this. It is what it is.
So let's talk about that real quick, because this is wild. Cardiff, Chad announces, what's the guy's name? Danny something?
I can't. We can't say Karl.
Okay.
We can't dog whistle. Come on.
Isn't he a comedian who puts his shit out there as a public figure?
The YouTube channel being public is irrelevant, Karl.
Okay.
Dan Baxton.
That's how they're justifying it. It's harassment. It just is. The guy's a nice kid. We're still friends. There's no, it's just business. He's just like, yeah, I don't want to deal with this. My comedy and my production are two different lives. Like, I just wanted, and they just don't want their lives fucked with. And I get it. And I encourage you just to leave him alone. He's not a part of it anymore. There was no reason for Cardiff to play his stuff. There just wasn't. Just because he was attached to producing my special and directing it and helping me make it happen. He scared him off, which is fine. It's fine. He doesn't want to be a part of it. I get it. I don't blame him.
Thank you. So Chad mentioned that this guy was going to help him produce the special. So you went and checked out some of his content, and now Chad's claiming that Dan backed down because he's getting harassed by all the car defenders out there.
Yes, they're all going after him.
And you've put it out there, and
I don't downplay it.
Oh, I haven't seen an update since last night. You put it out there. You said if you can find any shred of evidence, any credible evidence, that's probably better than a shred of evidence.
And prior to me making the statement, I want to clarify this.
Yeah. Timeline.
Now he's backing down.
Too. If there's any credible evidence.
Yeah, I heard it from the horse's mouth. The guy told me, like, I don't want to. Why is this guy DMing me? This cart, like, I don't want to be a part of this. I don't need this. There's your evidence.
That someone was harassing this guy because you were teasing his YouTube videos. Then
again, he saw what was happening with me. He goes, I don't want this in my life. Right? He wants to just go do what he does. And He's very good at it.
Will cease being the potato. Cardiff will go away.
Yep. Oh, wait, hold on. I'm getting a message. Oh, bye.
All right. Well, there it is. The credible evidence came in. Chad wins again. This fucking guy can't stop winning.
I'm pretty sure Cardiff was calling venues and threatening violence against women if Chad performed.
Yeah. I do that generally, though.
Adam, you've been in TV production for a very long time, and I think you've broken down what it would cost to film this special.
I have some options. I was fascinated by listening to him reach out to Rocco, and I was fascinated by Rocco not knowing whether to take the gig or not, and genuinely wanting to, but also not. I just want to know if people think 8,300 or 10,000 or 15,000 is enough to do this or not. Because I feel like people hear these numbers and they go, that must be far too little. But there's also people that are like, can't you do it for like nothing and have it look good? Like, couldn't you just shoot it?
Yeah, like Mersh said. Mersh said, why don't you just get a lapel and do it on an iPhone? Yeah, I could film a set. Yeah, I've done that. I still do it. Yeah. If you see my clips online or my TikTok, yeah, that's from an iPhone and a lapel. But if you're recording a professional special that you want to try to sell, yeah, I'm not going to do it that way. I want it to be the best it possibly can. And we had it factored at 8,300 where we can do it that way. A lot of tricks, a lot of faking it, but for the most part, it would look like it was done on a very high scale. Now, Adam came at me with a lot of numbers. I guess we'll skip what he has to say because you can go watch it. And there was a lot of good advice in there, and he knows what he's talking about. And there's some good stuff with the iPhones and camera people. But as soon as you can hire this guy for this guy, I was like, yeah, I can get that for free. I can eliminate that cost. I went through his, he sent me a breakdown, and I do appreciate it. It was nice. You didn't have to do that. But I could eliminate cost as I was going. So he's saying $15,000. Rocco's saying you can't do shit for 8,300, 8,500. You can do it. It's very doable. So people would say I'm grifting or whatever, like it's 8,300, it's $8,500. Like, what am I doing? It's not like I'm going for $200,000. It's not like I'm going for $50,000 like Melton did for his special. And by the way, it was never released. I'm telling you what I can do it for, bare bones minimum to make it work. If anything, I'm very, very, very conscious to the audience, and I'm not that guy. I'm not that guy. Like, I'm going for all the money. I'm not. I'm the same guy who mails out the shirts when you super chat me $2. Right, American Cupcake? Right, Spawn? I'm telling you right now, I do that. So I don't know. I don't know why the focus and the target is on my back. I really don't. And again, we'll watch the blind mic clips tomorrow, maybe. If I can get one in, I will. Possibly Saturday. Maybe we'll do Chad and Chad in the morning, afternoon, evening, or maybe we'll never do it again. I don't know.
So that you and me and Melton and Tukey can't go. Okay. So he's now reduced his audience by half if we can't go.
Right. No shit. All right, Adam, I'm sorry. So we got
just going back to this GoFundMe Melton has set up. They're coming a field trip. I'm telling you right now, it's a grift. That's a grift because it's never going to happen. I'm never going to let these people in the special. I'll let Karl in. Yeah, that's fine. But if you think for a second I'm letting Patrick Melton or just a bunch of those people in at once, no. Like if Karl's coming to actually watch it and he brings a friend, that's fine. But I'm not letting them all in as their gang. I'm just not. And I'm not going to let them grift the audience for this. And I'm not going to tell them where it is until 2 weeks, 3 weeks out. So yeah, good luck. You're wasting your money. You just are. You're wasting your money. Because when it's all said and done, when it doesn't happen, where's the money going? That's what we asked. Karl thought it was funny. We're going to buy snacks. Okay, if you want to go waste your money, go ahead. But their mind, they think they're doing this huge thing. It's never going to happen. You're not getting in the doors. I've looked at security. I can hire 3 security guards for under $400 for 4 hours. That includes a guy at the door patting you down, just like at Rodney's. I just did a gig with Karen Wexler 2 weeks ago. She had security with waving people down. And I asked her how much that was. So yeah, I'll have that. I'll have a guy policing the audience. So it's not going to be this Dabbleverse event you think it's going to be. So yeah, that is a grift. You guys are asking for money and you have no plan for a payoff because you don't even know where it's going to be. Yeah, one venue is in Tampa. I will tell you that. The other two, I'm not saying. And I'm not going to announce where it's going to be until 3 weeks out. And I will tell, and again, if you donated to the GoFundMe like Christopher just did 17 minutes ago, you guys get in for free. If you want to come for free, and I'll give you a shirt. I'm going to do a little bag for you. That's fine. But if you think for a second I'm bringing in Melton and all these guys, no, they're coming to disrupt and cause problems. I don't need them in there. They're coming to ruin the special. And I have two things that are going to eliminate that. So if they think this is they're grifting the audience is what they're doing. Let me get over here real quick before we go further into this. And again, thank you to everybody that's still watching today. How'd it go? Still going. It's still going. It's going strong. Fine, you win. Instead of boo shout out, please create a graphic immediately for Melton's special GoFundMe. No, we're not doing that either, man. I'm telling you, when you take it, when you go anywhere towards the police, the authorities, or the law, you're out. You're just out. You lost the argument. You lost it. Okay? There's no more. You're out. Melton thought he was cute. He thought he'd go to the police for harassment for emails. And then he thought it was cute to sue me. So you're gone. No more fun. No more dabble cons. No more hackamanias. No more super tips. We're out. We're done. We don't work together ever again. Ever again. No more proposals. It's not happening. Chad, you think you were cool in high school? My senior year, I was. Oh, yeah. When I came into my senior year after hitting puberty, my junior year summer, and I was on the basketball team and I was killing it. I won the 200 in track, leading the Metro against Springfield, scoring 18 points in the Valentine's Day, losing my virginity to Jamie. Yeah, I was pretty fucking cool, man. Am I still holding on to that? 100%. Will I ever stop talking about? Never. Fernum, thanks for the $10. We are good for July. Nothing's changed. I'm still sponsoring Granny. This all sucks. Glad you blocked some of the riffraff. Again, today is much better. And by the way, golden shower. By the way, I'm going to be adding Fernum back as a moderator because he really takes the job seriously and he wants it. And I asked Fernum in the DMs, I go, hey, listen, you're going to get blamed for a lot of shit. You prepared for it. He's like, yeah, I'm ready. I want the job. I go, you realize the only ones with wrenches right now will be you and Bill from Jersey, and Bill doesn't do anything. By the way, all the blocking was in the beginning. It was me. I did it. During the countdown, I weeded out the bullshit because I knew a lot of people were coming over to cause problems. One guy was already spamming. One guy docs. And one guy was just always saying the same shit over and over. So I did it. Wait, now it's Cardiff that DM'd him. Thought a fan emailed him. No, Cardiff did DM him. And a fan. And somebody else. I don't know if it was in a fan. Two people DM'd him. But Cardiff DM'd him, and he can't lie about it. He did. Cardiff DM'd him saying, hey, he reached out to him about wanting to come on the show or asking for something. And he was just like, well, who the fuck is this? And he looked into it. He's like, yeah, I'm out. And if Cardiff lies about it, he's lying. He did. He contacted Dan specifically. Girox in the chat. Palate cleanser, please. Yeah, I already did it. Girox a cunt. I already gave him the palate cleanser. I played 16 bars. Fuck pyramids. and he's welcome.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
You bent to the man that has club feet. So brave. I didn't bend shit. What did I do? I stood up to Karl the whole time. I didn't back down from anything he said. Not one time. You can't say I backed down from him. I did not. I hung in the pocket. I heard him. Even when he talked over me. By the way, he said I was going to talk over him, and he talked over me. Her name was Virginie or Virginity. Oh, I mispronounced virginity. Oh my God. Clip it. Play it over and over. Listen, man, I can't help. I talk fast. I talk fast, and sometimes I don't enunciate, and I apologize. Sometimes my brain and my mouth aren't working at the same time. It is what it is, guys. Make a video package. It's hilarious. I mispronounced something. Karl used to do it all the time, and he backed off.
Everybody's in there.
We
That's
got the video.
Crazy. Yes.
We got the audio. We need to
2,000
capture it
for a
correctly.
director, which Rocco should be taking $2,000 of Chad's money for himself to just put this thing together. I don't think it's that hard. You need $800 for color correction because you're using iPhones. So the color correction will make it all look the same.
I didn't agree to the iPhones. I agreed to the idea of iPhones. This guy I'm talking to is talking about a particular camera that he wants to use, that he has, and he wants to rent one more.
Have $2,000 left over for any artwork, meaning like graphics for the show that somebody needs to make.
And again, very expensive. I got a guy who will do my artwork for, and he said $450, $500. So 2,000 is a lot of money. I can get it done for 500 tops, possibly less.
Be a set piece or something you want to hang behind.
A set piece is something I do want to look into for sure. Something in the backdrop, something that says special needs, something. I'm looking into that also as well. That's like $1,000. So $1,500.
Find it.
Maybe he's right.
$2,000 for that. Now mix with those numbers, go up and down based on how much you have and how much you want to give to people, and you can deliver something. It can be good. It's just up to Chad to make the material happen. It's definitely possible.
In a weird way, Adam, he's a producer. He donated $100, so he actually has a say so in what he's saying. So I'm listening. Adam put up the money, and he has a say so. So he's a producer.
Know what they're doing.
If you have $100 on my GoFundMe, you're a producer. You have a say so. You can tell me something, and I'll listen.
Chad, you can have this whole thing, break it down. Good luck, find some kids.
It's funny, too, because I brought this up to Vinny Paulino recently on the Creep Off. And I said, you guys at the Comedy at the Karl Center are completely set up for this. They have recorded people's specials there before. The cameras are all there, the audio equipment. Vinny knows how to run everything. He knows the editing side of things. Not to say that he's, people are getting Vinny's time for that, but they can get all the raw material that they need to get to the editor to get this done. And Vinny goes, yeah, but Karl, Chad's not allowed in this club. It's like, oh, that's right. I forgot about that. This fucking guy.
It's prohibitive, yeah.
Were you not at DabbleCon, Karl?
I was the one interviewing Mark about this. I totally forgot about the fact.
And again, this Mark owner banned me on bullshit. I never did anything to this owner, Mark. Not one thing. But he was in front of an audience at DabbleCon, and he wanted to look like the cool guy. And he tells this outrageous story about how I snuck onto Nikki Glazer's show and then went on Brother Weeze the next day because I was invited, and he kicked me out. And now I'm banned from the club because they said I was trying to get it canceled. So, yeah, Mark, you can go fuck yourself. You know I didn't do shit. You were trying to pander to the WATP community, and that sucks because you know why? Joe, the producer, and a bunch of people had emailed me and said, you should use the Comedy in Carlson. He goes, you would sell tickets. Like Stuttering John sold 200, you would get people there. And I probably would have. But Dummy wants to pander to the Karl and these guys. And that's fine. You guys don't put business first. Not that I was going up there anyway. You left a bad taste in my mouth for being a douchebag that you were when you threw me out of Brother Reese's studio because I was just hanging out. I was in Buffalo. I had gigs. Nikki's my friend. But you're such a cunt. You're like, out. And even Dee, the girl, I forgot who works there, was just like, what everyone was kind of weirded out by it. And I remember I got a text from Nikki going, yeah, sorry about that. I don't know what that was all about. So yeah, ban me from the Comedy and Carlson. I'll survive. Trust me, I'm gonna survive. But if you were a smart businessman, there would have been people there to see this special. I sold over 200 tickets at the Tampa Side Splitters a couple weeks ago. And Comedy and Carlson, that's fucking right there between Cleveland, Buffalo, New York. You don't think people are going to travel for that? It doesn't matter. You're dumb. You're dumb. You guys are still coming in. I can't thank you enough. Nick in Fort Wayne gifting 5, Nick. You're welcome. We did it. Nick, you're the best. We love you. Thank you. And he's donated to my special. So we appreciate it. We're doing it. We'll get to the rest here. Tim Sotali's bitching about Fernham, of course. We'll get to it.
Chad fucking lied, put himself on a show, and got himself over to Brother Weeze's show the next morning to promote that he was the comedian when it was actually Nikki Glazer.
That is such a lie, Karl just said. I called him out on it. I never said I was the comedian. Again, I got to remind everyone, we got to like curate this. I never once said I was the comedian at the Comedy and Carlson. I was in Buffalo with Bobby Kelly featuring him Friday, Saturday, 4 shows. I literally came that Thursday to do a guest spot. It's like an hour and some change from Buffalo to see my buddy Sean O'Brien, who is on a great podcast with Greg Warren on the Nateland network called, what is it called? Is it Retrainables? Or it was something. Anyways, it's on Nateland, Nate Bargatze's network. He's been a friend of mine. And Nikki invited me and I did a spot and I went on Brother Weeze because I spent the night at his sister's house. So he's lying. But Mark on the owner said so. So, okay, cool. It was a lie. He lied.
Cardiff's right.
Somebody go back and find that Brother Weeze episode I was on. One of you nerds, can you find it? I know iHeartRadio archives everything on podcasts. I would love to hear it and how it really went down. That's the only way we're ever going to find out. This was probably 2016, 17.
Hey, you do sound stupid.
Yeah.
Brother Weeze still on the air in Rochester? I don't even know. Is he?
I know. I'm like, yeah, let's throw an offer out to Chinny. Come to Rochester and do this. No, he's not allowed. All right.
And or not even there. I'm sure there's 50 clubs in the States that are set up similarly.
Like I want to come to Rochester. Like I would want to come to Rochester on purpose. I've been to Rochester. Again, Wegmans, thank you. Great. Kodak. Amazing.
Yes.
To the Carlson.
Right.
And all 50 of those also have a no Chad policy on
because literally
they don't.
Literally,
I could film it at Buffalo Helium tomorrow. I'm not going to.
Stream DabbleCon and DabbleCon 2 using the club's equipment.
Yep.
The cameras are all there, and Vinny was back there working the board and switching the cameras.
These guys don't leave for Rochester. They that's the only comedy club they go to.
And doing everything like a lot of this can be done on the fly if you have the right equipment and person managing this thing.
I mean, there's even a guy in Vegas, I think, that has a whole bunch of cameras and experience.
Yep. Yeah, I want Patrick Melton filming my special. That's a great idea. And I want Billy Paulino. Why would I film? And again, why would I film it in Rochester when it's all W8? Literally, Cumia's country, it's WATP country. Like, literally, no one's coming there to as a fan of mine. They're coming to heckle and cause problems. There's no way I'm going to film it in Rochester. I even texted Joe, the producer. I go, why would I come there? It's going to be a bunch of WATP haters.
Yeah.
I don't think he's going to.
There's my GoFundMe if you want to donate.
Chad has raised $8,570 of the $10,000 he's asking for, but Adam's pretty sure that's not going to do it. That's not enough money.
I mean, you see those prizes. You can lower it as much as you can based on who you can get. There's also additional $300 for media storage. People like to have separate hard drives for that. That's it. If you can squeeze it down, get people locally that are looking for work. If you know people, maybe you can make it smaller. I think the editor deserves $5,000 for making that thing. But I was listening to Eric Skagel. I was listening to Rocco. I was listening to Katie. All talk about how this can never be done.
Earl Skagel.
What did I say?
Eric Skagel or something like that.
It was his brother.
Okay. But Earl was talking about how he shot one that was in
He
his
tried
living
to
room.
shoot one in his house
Yeah.
for $30,000 in his living room and
Yeah.
couldn't do it.
Right.
I think it's possible. I don't think you need, technology has changed a lot. There's a lot that's possible. I don't even have any lights in there because if it's an iPhone and there's stage lights and we're just allowed to fuck with them, that's all you need. Just get it right.
Chad could go the Stud Joe DC route and go to Craigslist.
Right.
The day of.
At the last second.
Right.
That worked out so well.
I'm sideways.
It's side splitters. The funniest part about this is that Chad is acting like the comedy itself is not the problem at all.
Right.
Which I would argue is the most important element in all of this.
I have 50 minutes ready to roll. And by the time I film this, it will be polished. There will be new bits with tags. There'll be bits that have never been recorded with tags. And it's all mapped out. I have it all in my little comedy notebook. I might post that for everyone to see. I might do that, Tim's Totality, Boozmock. I might put my set list out there because I just have little keywords of things that I'll remember that you won't know. I have it all mapped out the way I want to go. I'm going to run the set 1,000,000 times before I film it. The comedy's fine. It's going to be great. I know what I'm doing. I'm very confident in that. But what they're saying is like, oh, that's the last of my worries. No, it's there. Once I get all this bullshit, and I do mean bullshit, settled, venue, everything in place, I can just work on the comedy. That's the plan, man. That's the plan. I'm going to run 1,000,000 times before I go anywhere near a camera. Anytime I did a TV set or my dry bar, I ran it 1,000,000 times. I remember I ran my Live at Gotham, the one I did with Norm. I did it like 1,000,000 times. I remember the night before, Paul Verzi had this huge show in West Nyack. I went up this benefit show. I followed Bobby Kelly. I was in the check spot. I ran my set and bombed. I was like, I'm done. Next day I did great. Go watch it.
Like having a good comedy special, a great set is going to be very important. And it started with, he's going to write a whole new set for that show he's going to do in Colorado that got canceled because he screamed the N-word at Gino so many times and someone called him out on it.
How could he have predicted that?
Right? I know.
No, you think it's bullshit. It was out of context. The guy who emailed the club said I was a racist and they're going to protest. So you can admit that's kind of bullshit.
It's not Chad's fault, obviously. Gino deserved it because Gino's used that word before. So it's all good. But now Chad is saying that he's going to reuse old material. He's got a couple new jokes, but he's going to reuse old material and just put together a comedy special. It's not for people in the Dabbleverse who know his material.
Well, here's the thing. These people don't know anything about stand-up or how it works. I know people are like hanging on. Oh, he's going to use old material because I heard Melton and Karl say it. Well, this is the fact. There's things I've done that I've never did before that's never been on an album or a special, and I got new punchlines to it. I mean, I remember Daniel Tosh telling me years ago that he's using. Everybody does it. They dig up old shit. I heard Florentine told me he has a bit that he did like 8 years ago. He's never done, and he did it again. It kills. He's like, oh, I'm going to just reuse it. It's fine. It's okay. It's not like you guys have all my old shit memorized and stuff I've never recorded or heard. I'm a nobody. No one's heard me. I'm expecting a lot of eyes on this special once I release it and play it so you'll know it. And then from there, if I've recorded another special, like, well, he just did that on his last special. So these people don't know what they're talking about. They hear buzzwords, old material, this, that. I'm not Bill Burr. You don't know what I did on the last special. I'm not Louis C.K. This is what it is. I'm a no-name comic. I'm a guy. I'm just a guy. I'm a comic. I'm a working road dog. I'm that guy. I'm not a name. So it's okay. It's all right. I've never recorded an hour special. I recorded a dry bar clean just to see if I can do it, but I'm not going to do anything from that dry bar. It's pretty simple. I'm explaining it pretty thoroughly. I don't know how anyone can't keep up. I don't know. Tim Sotali, Fernham was bragging that he didn't care Fernham was bragging that he didn't care and to delete everyone. He was the worst. Of course, we know he wants to be a mod. He's a lying toddler. You just don't like him. Well, he doesn't like you, so it works out really well. Adam Fernham back as a terrible eye. Do a poll. Why? So you guys can go manipulated like Melton did the roast with Ray? The polls don't matter. Fernham and Dick time me out all the time, costing you money. Don't know about that. Your word against them. Who am I going to believe, them or you? Firm's the biggest muter. I repeat, bad idea. Fernum, you're absolutely, you're an absolute baby fazzo. Chad is the new stuttering. Okay, good stuff. I'm the new stuttering John. Just repeat what you heard. Repeat what you heard. Karl's not funny or entertaining. Z-Man rules. He was prepared, he said. You're not even a guy, Chad. You're a blob of atoms. I'm actually in really good shape, man. Shuli Madoff, I challenge you anytime, anywhere. If you want to meet me in person and we can, like, again, shirts off, see where we're at. I'm in good shape, man. Don't sleep on it. Don't think you know. You don't. You don't know. Now you know. N-word. Clip it.
It's for those people who aren't familiar with Kmart Ready.
And he's been working this out.
I'm not going to do that. I did a special called Dryball Card Kmart Ready. It's done. It's over. There's a go-to line.
Over the last few months, he says at open mics, Karl.
Mm-hmm.
At spots here and there. He's not done half an hour anywhere in a while.
It's not true. I ran a full hour when I was in Winter Haven, my full hour there. I did a mic. When was the last mic I did? They let me run the hour at the end. I jumped on it, McCurdy's. I did 25 of it. So yeah, you're lying. You don't know what you're talking about.
He's not done an hour anywhere in a while. He's done little bits here and there. I've watched.
And here's the thing, dummy, Cardiff. You don't know what you're talking about when it comes to comedy or anything else. This special that I'm going to film, okay? If I announce the venue, if I get it greenlit tomorrow, it's not happening within a month, maybe 2.5 months. I have a lot of time to run this stuff, a lot of it. So you guys don't know what you're talking about. You guys think you do. You don't. You don't know what you're talking about. Once this is all set in stone, in play, I have the opportunity and the freedom just to work on the comedy itself without any problems. A couple emails here and there. We need this. Fine. Here you go.
Specials and behind the scenes and specials when these comedians are working these acts out and they're putting an hour together and they're touring it and they're working it and they're fine tuning it.
I watched this on TV. I saw a comedian with Jerry Seinfeld, so I know how this goes.
Chad's done none of this.
I have. And when I go on these booked shows and these open mics, I'll work it out. One of the cool things about me is when I go to these open mics, I pop on and I can do like 10 minutes and I can work out like a big chunk of shit and throw in some new stuff. So again, these people they don't know what they're talking about. They think they're like telling you how it goes, and it's not. You have to have curators like me. I'm telling you what's going on. The potato's not a comic. He doesn't know what he's saying. He just saw Jerry Seinfeld's comedian or something Mark Norman said on a podcast.
Does he plan to do any of this? He thinks he's got it in the bag.
When you guys,
I literally can go up every single night until we film this special and have it honed.
I called him on your show. He literally referred to it as a Hail Mary. It's like, hold on a second. You've been a comedian for 23 years. You think you deserve money to record a special, and that special is a Hail Mary?
It's a Hail Mary in the sense of I want to get back into the comedy mix. And with the landscape the way it is, it's the Wild West. And you don't know what bit or what thing's going to go anywhere or translate with somebody where they're going to share it to somebody and they might share it to a bigger influencer. That guy might share it and it might turn into something. Like it happens. It could happen. And I'm confident I can do an hour because I know the funniest people in the world think I'm funny, not these people, the people that aren't comedians, but I'm confident it's going to resonate, not with the Dabbleverse. They're going to hate it no matter what. I mean, I can go up with a killer bit and they're going to like, hack. And I know what I'm counting on the internet. I'm counting on influencers and advertisers. I'm trying to get it to another audience than this. That's my thing. So go ahead, Karl.
I don't understand what we're doing then. If this is just like, oh, maybe there's a 1% chance that something happens with this. And to your point, Karl,
we're all doing it. We're all taking chances. Every time somebody puts out a special, literally everybody, Jim Florentine included, we're all taking a chance that it might hit. Every one of us are gambling. You know? If we're not Shane Gillis, if we're not Mark Norman, we're gambling. All of us.
What should be happening is that Chad.
What should be happening? Let me take notes.
Should be touring, fine-tuning this material, getting a really solid hour or 50 minutes, whatever it is.
Moving above opener status.
Right. And then you record it and you put it out there. And then guess what? You don't do that material anymore. Because now people see that and they go, oh, this guy's funny. I'm going to go see them when he comes to town. And they don't want to hear those jokes. They already did.
No shit. That's the plan. Now, here's the thing Karl doesn't understand is like, I've been doing like this hour that I have, I've been doing a lot of this. Some of you have seen it already because these assholes coming in, taping me in bars, working on it. It's never been filmed. It's just, I mean, professionally, it's never been audio. It's not on Sirius XM. So you're going to see a bit that you saw because Quadfather or Win by 2 played. I'm like, yeah, I was still working on that. It wasn't supposed to be out there. And then there's other things that I have that I haven't told and I haven't put out there. And luckily it hasn't been filmed. And we're going to work on that once. I don't know why I'm explaining this over and over again, but I just have to hammer it home. Dummies don't get it. Karl doesn't get it.
That's how every other headlining comedian does it.
Mm-hmm.
So our buddy,
I don't know what he thinks is. I don't understand what his goal. What he thinks is going to happen when he puts this on his YouTube.
He doesn't understand. He just said, "I'll raise a bunch of money," and then
I'm going to record a body of work, my first hour. I'm going to put it out. I'm going to let the general public decide what it is and go from there. And I'll put some financial backing behind it, get it out to an audience, hopefully that's never seen it before, go on some other podcasts that aren't Dabbleverse and promote it and just see what happens, man. This is what I do. It's pretty simple. When you record an Isotopes album and you put it out there and no one listens, like you're gambling. I mean, we see the views on the Isotopes, 100, 200, 65. Nobody's buying it. They don't like it. Why did you do that, Karl? Why do you make Isotopes music? Why do you record it and put it out there?
Like, fuck, I raised it.
But it's me. It's me. So it's a problem. It's an issue.
Bunch of money.
But that's the problem with GoFundMes and Kickstarters is that everyone sees through it. You make an album because you have these songs you really want to record. You make stand-up because you got this new material that if you record it on a rotary phone, it'd be so good, people would just need to hear it. Films, all those things. We know how that works. You don't just like pick a random number and then fill in the blanks to Hail Mary this thing.
All right, so Pat Dixon did a breakdown of Chad releasing the copyright strike. And so he's become an enemy of Chad. I just thought this was an interesting tweet.
I stand by this, by the way, about Pat Dixon. All right, let's hit the super chat real quick. Don't mess with them. You're going to get 80 DMs. Here's the problem with the haters. They speak louder than anyone. The haters speak louder than anyone, so people think they're in control, but they're just the loudest. They're not I'm telling you, the silent types out there, they're the ones that donate. They're the ones that go to the GoFundMes and say, I want to be anonymous. Don't put it out there. Those are the ones I pay attention to. I don't, just because you're loud in the chat room and there's like 7 of you, maybe, it doesn't mean you speak for the majority of people out there. You're speaking for a very, very small percentage. I'm aware of that. Why are you always straight to no shirts with you? Why are you always straight to no shirts with you? Let me read it one more time. Why are you always straight to new short? Why are you always straight to no shirt? I don't know what this is. I tried to read it 3-4 times. I don't know. So you're admitting this is your Uncle Rico moment. Once you're cementing your similarities to Stuttering John. You guys got to really quit with the Stuttering John stuff, man. I know you're looking for that guy. I hate Stuttering John. I know what he is. The guy's a piece of shit. Like, I'm not that guy, man. I know. There's nothing. We're not even similar in any capacity. You can go around to any comic in the world and they ask, who's the real comedian? They're always going to say me. 10 out of 10. You name them. Brewer, anybody. They're always going to say I'm the real comic. John's a piece of shit. He's a garbage human being. All right? He's the deadbeat dad. I'm not. Okay. He's the one. He's the one that goes to the police. He's the one that files lawsuits. I don't do it. I'm sorry. So you need $10,000 to remaster old jokes. No, not at all. Don't worry about it. Like there's stuff like it's going to be new to you, man. Connor, it's going to be new to you. Okay. I had a joke that I've been doing the past 3 weeks that I haven't told in 9 years. It's not on any album. It's fucking fire, man. I came up with a tag and an ending. It's great. This is it. This is recording. You ever hear somebody, Skanks for the Memories, David Tell's special, phenomenal. It's the Bible. You know, Skanks for the Memories, that was 20 years of David Tell's best stuff, Skanks for the Memories, all in one. And if you go back and you watch his HBO half hour and a couple other things, he does versions of Skanks for the Memories in the HBO half hour. And there's another thing he did. Was it a premium blend? There's bits from Skanks for the Memories in that aren't even as good as it was on the album. Like he was already working it. So you guys don't know what you're talking about when it comes to old material. You guys don't get it. You don't understand. You just hear what Karl and Melton says, and you're like, that's what we got to do. They're not comedians. They're dumb. They don't get it. I'm trying to educate you guys. Please learn. Z and I actually give you money. Really? Vernum mutes.
Dixon is human garbage. There are no redeeming qualities about him.
I stand by this.
Offers nothing to anyone. He's just a miserable 60-year-old wasting away, broke in Tennessee, passing judgment on others when the judgment should be directed at him. At least Red Bar had the common decency to go away. Just go away. This insults he throws out at people who don't like him are all the same. They're all just like, oh, he's a loser. He shouldn't be.
And again, he sweeps for Pat Dixon. They're all in bed together, so they got to sweep for each other. You saw how he was defending Melton earlier. Like Melton can't defend himself. Like they all got to pick up for each other and sweep. Pat Dixon's a piece of shit. He is a garbage human being. Like, I don't like Gino. He punched him. He assaulted Gino Bisconte because he had Felicia on a show. That's assault. And like a lot of Gino deserved it or whatever. But it's assault. He assaulted Gino and then ran out of New York. He didn't pay rent for an entire year. Ran to Tennessee. Somebody told me, I don't know who, you can't find where Pat Dixon lives. He's scrubbed it all. Some people saying he's living rent-free. I don't know in Section 8. He's a piece of shit. Ask every past girlfriend said he abused them. He's a garbage man. He's a former alcoholic, dry drunk. He's a miserable guy. And he honestly goes after others. And these guys give him a pass because they have him on the show. He's in the gang. He's in the clique. I'm not. So watch Karl sweep for Pat Dixon.
Doing this, nobody cares. Like, Pat's doing very well. He's building up a very solid, loyal audience. Him and Bob are killing it.
He's not. Karl, who are you fooling? He's barely getting by. He's trying to go on every show he can for an audience. Husey, whoever sends the link. Clown Town. Your show, any show he gets on, he's trying to build an audience, but it's just not working. He's just doing okay. He might get that random $1,000 super tip from that weird dude who, listen, this is a side note I haven't talked about. This guy, I don't know his name, Mike something, the sword and scale guy. So I come across him because I saw an old clip of him on Kumia's show with Kevin Brennan. And they were talking about it. And he said he did a podcast about true crime. I like true crime. I watch it. And I go, oh, that's interesting. I wrote it down. Didn't do anything about it. Then I heard Mersh talk about it as an aside. Nothing to do with Dabbleverse. I'm like, oh, okay. Well, this is interesting. And then I saw that he was watching a show and he super chatted that show. I go, okay, let me look into this. So I start listening to it at the gym. I listen to podcasts at the gym all day. I go, this is pretty good. True crime. I'm into it. sent him a nice message going, hey, man, dig the show. And he just wrote back all this nasty shit. Like, I'm a piece of shit. I'm a criminal. I'm like, well, first of all, A, I didn't know you knew who I was. B, is this how you treat anybody that's a fan or like likes your shit? Like, I legitimately thought it was good. It was very professionally done. It was cool. And I had no idea this guy was a Melton ball washer or a WA. I had no idea until now. I know now. And what was my point being? What brought me into this? Again, we just talk. We don't remember. We just run our mouths. And this is one of those situations. Let me go back and listen for a second.
Bar had the common decency to go away. Just go away. Then
I found out this guy's like a Pat Dixon fan, and he finds out like he like donates to all these shows, and oh shit, I didn't know. But yeah, man, I was just like, if somebody says they like your stuff, you don't have to like I didn't know he was like a chat room guy. I had no clue, and now I know. I know now. So I blocked him. So yeah, fuck that guy. He's a piece of shit. And I liked his stuff, man. It's like I liked it. I thought it was good. It was interesting. I like true crime stuff.
That we hosted. Was that the one that Cardiff creeped everyone out at?
Yep.
Yes. That's the one.
Wait, Felicia Gillespie creeped me out more than I creeped anyone out.
Fair enough. So it's just crazy to me that like Chad would call anyone else human garbage when you look at his rap sheet and what he's done to other people. It is.
And again, Carl, you can keep going to that. Like, that's heavily exaggerated. There's one out there that's not even true. It doesn't even have like, there's one out there people are floating around. I'm like, yeah, none of this is true. Like 80% of it's bullshit. There's no name attached to it. But Karl likes to hang his hat on that. But Karl, like at the end of the day, Pat Dixon's a piece of shit. Melton's a piece of shit. You can't selectively say they're not and just say, I'm a piece of shit. They are. If that was me, what Melton was doing to me, going to the police, going to the lawyers, if I was the one shaking the shit out of Chrissy Mayer on a bed or Felicia, you would never let it down. But it's Pat Dixon, so he gets a pass.
He's like, this Pat Dixon guy's a real problem. No, Pat Dixon's just entertaining. People are enjoying it. Just because he's making fun of you doesn't change that.
And he punched Gino in the mouth.
Right. He should be applauding. They should be on the same team with this.
It's assault, man. At the end of the day, it's assault. But again, I'm able to look past. I don't like Gino. I think Gino's a piece of shit. He didn't deserve to get punched in the fucking face. I mean, Gino deserves a lot of shit. He brings it on himself, but nobody deserves to get punched in the fucking face. Did I laugh? Yeah, it was hilarious. Don't get me wrong. But still, it's assault. If I did it, there would be a police report.
So Chad on his show this week had some drama happen. And I don't know if people are covering this.
By the way, we're going through this clip and we'll wrap it up, guys. I appreciate everyone who was here today. I know it was the reason why I felt like I need to go a little bit longer because there was a bigger audience today than normal. Obviously, I've had Karl on and I had Bob on. It was, of course, it was it was a good show. It was a great show. And, a lot of people sent money in today and I feel like let's talk a little bit more. Let's keep it going. I'm not just going to get a payday and get the fuck out. Let's cover this a little bit more. This was from yesterday. And I'd like to watch in retrospect what happened to what happened today.
A lot. But apparently one of his moderators banned everyone. Oh, no. Just wanted, I know, it's so funny. It's like, what are you doing? So he's just catching no breaks. And he goes on the show the next day to talk about this controversy that he's having.
Are they saying that didn't happen? It did. I don't know. I'm asking a question. Did they say a moderator didn't go rogue and ban like over 100 people? They did.
Again, just following the Stuttering John playbook.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
like he's just 4 years behind.
They need the new Stuttering John so fucking bad. It's the Stuttering John play. Is it?
Amazing.
I just want to more or less just say somebody, I don't know who, I don't care, went rogue. I actually know who now, just for the record. I know who did it. I'm not going to call him out. A moderator of mine and blocked everybody. I'm talking everyone, even like fans of the show, friends of the show. And it was alarming how many people this person blocked. By the way, this is fresh eyes. I haven't watched any of I watched the first 3 minutes of this, so we're watching it together. Hit the like button. Over 100 easily. And just people that I'm cool with and people that donate to the show. So,
I mean, we get it. It wasn't, they were blocking them because they're being assholes and spamming the chat. They decided to fuck with you and block every single person. Even people are giving you $2 at a time. And this is an interesting thing that happened to him. And Chad can't make it interesting. I would think like, oh, wow, this crazy thing happened. There's a moderator who went rogue. What's Chad going to do about it? How's he going to come back from this? So I was excited to watch this video from Dirty Jersey Rat.
I'm excited myself. Where are we going?
And look at how boring Chad is making this. Like even something that's like interesting that happened to him, he just can't make it interesting.
Okay, let's watch. I don't know who it is. I know there's a lot of finger pointing going on with the moderators. I don't care. But it's not cool. It's just not.
All right, man. You're the victim. Okay, cool. Good for you.
He never cares.
No, he doesn't care.
Is that your get? You know, when I give out those wrenches, it's just because, you know, you guys are big supporters and you guys are fans of the show.
I think you can work for free for me.
Mm-hmm. Work for free. Work for free. Look at your panel right now. You literally don't pay any of your guests. What are you talking about? Work for free.
You guys gave me money. Why don't you also volunteer time on top of that?
Yeah, it's a W-9 job. Yeah. Having a wrench is yeah, guys, listen. Yeah, everybody that used to be a moderator here, Tim's Totality included. You guys email me your W-9s. Your 1099s. I gotta get your taxes out for the job you did. It was amazing.
And make my special.
And a job. You know, Stevie Lou, make sure you contact Steel Toe for your for what you did for him. Trust you. We have communication off air. We have a moderator chat on Twitter. And see, I'm in the paid chat right now, and this just came up. Roy Cohn, I got blocked. Get rid of your mods. Now, listen, Roy's, you know, he's fine. I don't care about Roy. Roy's fine. He's pretty funny sometimes.
It's very pretty.
I didn't know that. I was not aware that I know everyone got blocked, over 100 people. So what I did do, Roy, I went through and I said in the moderator chat, listen, I don't know who's doing what, and I don't care. And everyone's like pointing fingers, like he said, she said. I don't give a shit. I really.
Wow, what a surprise. Chad can't trust anyone. Yeah. It's amazing how people attract like people.
He sounds like
that's what you got out of that. It's amazing where Karl's mind goes every single time.
A politician who was asked about an issue he doesn't know and he doesn't want to say anything wrong, so he's just kind of hanging in the middle and not saying much. Like, he doesn't want to piss off the mods, but he also knows he needs to scold them. He doesn't know how to handle this or how to.
No, the thing was, Adam, I didn't know who it was. I wasn't going to point the finger. I know who it is now today. I know who went rogue. I know who did it. I'm not going to out him because I don't. Who knows? I kind of know why. It's fine. I had to handle it. So my solution was, instead of finger pointing to one individual, I'll just take away all the wrenches and be done with it. You know? Besides, everyone's like like right now, people are like blaming Fernum for everything. He didn't do anything. He didn't do anything. Tim's going to short circuit. I want it blocked paying people. You should stop the joke, though. I'm telling you, you're going to get bombarded with DMs. Yeah. I mean, I did that to protect everybody because everyone was blaming everyone. Queef in the night. Can't wait to see you at the Comedy Store, Z-Man. Yeah! I'm coming to the Comedy Store, baby. I would have this week. But gotta figure it out. Bo Beardington, my man, are you done with Rocco producing your special? Yeah, he was going for the quick. Let's get a quick emergency Patreon and bring on Melton. Shock jock bullshit. I'm good. You know, I'm good. It's like, I know what you're all about. I know your MO. And yeah, it was, the idea was like, he does it for a living. I thought maybe, okay, can we incorporate this and figure it out? And he thought, okay, I'm going to run to Melton. I got to run to Melton. He has the super tips. Let's get Chad. So yeah, we're good. No, we don't. But I had to do something because this is a business at the end of the day. It's like part of my revenue stream. So I had to remove all the moderators. They're
What's the other part?
Yeah, right. Yeah, what's the other
Sound exchange.
GoFundMe. It's what it is.
GoFundMe.
Rumble rants.
gone, except for Bill from Jersey. It's my guy.
So we had
Bill from
10
Jersey's getting all
moderators.
the
Why does he
heat.
have 10 moderators?
Because he can't trust anyone.
That's wild. Isn't that wild? It seems like too many wrenches he's been handing out.
I think so.
Yeah, I'm a generous guy. I'm the same guy who mails out shirts for free. I'm a very generous guy. And once my generosity's taken advantage of, I get a little defensive. I like to hook people up, like Nick in Fort Wayne. It wasn't Nick in Fort Wayne, by the way. Nick, he had nothing to do with it.
It's almost a guarantee to have 10 people watching at least.
Well, yeah, good point. I'm important.
Bill from Jersey, everyone likes him anyway. He's fair. He doesn't care. He's fine. All right, guys. I did 3.5 hours. Like, I could go through. There's like 10 more minutes to this clip. I think what I'm going to do is reconvene tomorrow. I think I did a hell of a show today. I don't know what else you want from me. I fucking did it. I did it. I'm the best around. Nothing you can say can bring me down. So you're welcome. Let's get caught up over here real quick before we get out of here. Z-Man's comedy special, LA, September 11th. Yes, I'm flying out on September 11th. It's going to be called the Two Towers. No, I don't know. It's going to call Pete Davidson's dad. I'm actually hungry, guys. I just did 3.5 hours. I went to the gym. I did the sauna. I drank a shitload of water, and I'm hungry. Ugh. I had a protein shake and a hard-boiled egg for lunch. So what did we learn? Let's get the fuck out of here. Get yourself a membership. Watch on demand. Thank you to everyone that participated today. Thanks again to Bill from Jersey for 5, Nick in Fort Wayne. Did HVAC North? I don't know. What did we learn, guys? This is where we block people because I go in the free chat. Czech, more Polish than Czech. My mom. Zumock's a Polish name. We learned that Bob Levy's alive. Possible. I don't know. He was on the show, I think. I don't know if that was a filter. We learned that Karl's accent's still annoying. We learned that Fitzwell's still innocent, 100%. We learned that Chad does overtime. I do. I did. We learned that Bob doesn't give a fuck. All right, I'm done. We did it. Hour and 3 hours. Jesus Christ. So hungry. By the way, I watched the Indiana Fever game. Caitlin Clark looked like shit. Good night.
The seaman is on the attack. My Kaiser states, Julia went guilty. And for one good day, I thought he was squashed. Ray DeVito wishes us well. The mud shark is coming to say your show sucks. Caitlin Clark rules. The seaman is on the attack. My Kaiser states, Julia went guilty. And for one good day, I thought it was squash. Ray DeVito wishes us well. The mud shark is coming to say your show sucks. Caitlin Clark rules. The Z-Man is on the attack. My Kaiser states, Julia went guilty. Us well, the mud shark is coming to say your show sucks. Caitlin Clark rules. Hey, Junior! God damn it, Matt Novak. God damn it, Matt Novak. God damn it, Matt Novak. washed.